Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this event was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and our country. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Everyone able, please stand at attention for our national anthem. Singing our national anthem tonight will be our music teacher, Miss Cassie Peterson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets heard clear, the bombs bursting here, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job. Thank you, Mrs. Cassie Peterson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on another Cool FM Live broadcast of Cochise County Sports. Tonight, you're rocking with Dave and Paul, and we have AIA playoff football. That's right. We are at Warren Ballpark where the Bisbee Pumas are going to take host against the Camp Verde Cowboys. Paul Corder alongside Dave Davies. Dave, we could not be any more excited here.
We don't host playoff games here at Bisbee, Arizona, okay? This is a new experience for a lot of people involved here. It's the playoffs. What else can you say about it? There is some personal history with these two teams. Bisbee was on the cusp of the playoffs last year. They went up to Camp Verde and lost 72-6. Which was a real seismic game for the program of the Bisbee Pumas. And Bisbee has come back this year, one loss on the season, hosting the Camp Verde Cowboys. Bisbee's ready to go. It's a vibe in Bisbee, Arizona.
Well, when we talk about the Pumas, Dave, we're going to go ahead and start with Mr. Here, There, Everywhere, Sebastian Lopez, playing out of his skin, especially in the second half of this season, playing smarter football. But there's a lot of playmakers on the Bisbee Pumas side. We have Hunter Wright, we have Miles Schuler, we have Bryson Meyer, no doubt. We have Michael Coronado. All these skill players from Bisbee might be the best in Cochise County collectively. On the other side with Camp Verde, they have got size and size and size.
Yeah, they have a left tackle. It's about 6'6", 330 pounds. They do have a 6'6" wide receiver. They have a kicker that can kick 50-yard field goals. So they don't just hand you playoff wins.
No.
We have to. Now that there's a little bitterness there for the Bisbee Pumas because of that 72-6 score. They left their starters in that whole game, and they left an impression on the Bisbee Pumas. This is a revenge game. Bisbee has said it themselves.
Good to know. This is why the man goes down there and talks. Everyone's 72-6. Of course, revenge is going to be in the offing. I mean, we saw St. David. We thought Keston Richardson was tall. He's 6'3". These kids trump him, and here come the Camp Verde Cowboys. Now, a little bit of a bittersweet, or not bittersweet, but just a bitter moment to tell you that one of their linemen did get hurt in warm-ups over there, number 76, and actually, we do have the roster here. Thank you, Dave, for that.
He's still sitting there.
Matthew Landau. So do apologize, or do wish Matthew Landau the best. Of course, we are advertised on the official AIA website, so that means we're probably going to get Camp Verde people in here, and we're hoping for a good game. But again, Camp Verde fans, Matthew Landau out for the game.
Yeah, Camp Verde is well aware of our broadcast. There's going to be a lot of Camp Verde fans in there tonight. Don't be afraid to jump into our chat. It's interactive. As I always tell all the new people that haven't watched us yet, we're here for the Bisbee Pumas, but I also call a fair fight.
You call a fair fight. I'm the one that has to balance you out. Before tonight's over, you're going to think I'm a Camp Verde fan because of this kind of. I think that's going to do it for us on this pregame, Dave. What final words do you want to say to the fans or to the coaches or the players? I'm giving you a lot of time to think about this answer because I just sprung it on you.
No, this is real easy. Again, going back to baseball season in Bisbee, Arizona, they have lost one game since March. Okay, there is a 5 in Bisbee, Arizona right now. We're not here to lose. We're here to win. We're here to advance to the second round. Bring on Pima.
Looks like we got Ernesto here. Thank goodness. We were panicking. With that, we're going to flip the camera over, and we're going to get ready to get this firecracker lit. Thank you, Ernesto, for
Amen. Go Bisbee.
I do see a technical difficulty sign in our chat. I'm not happy about that, but we shall. It froze. Okay, that's not good. And our audio is cut as well. What a night for this to happen, huh? Back and better than ever, Dave.
Oh, that was terrifying.
Well, as always, folks, there are two major sponsors that really do support Cool FM Live Sports. Of course, we all know about Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community. Also, thank you to the Ed Morse Automotive Group, formerly Lawely Automotive. They're now serving Cochise County. Stop in today and experience the difference.
Big shout out to Doc's Dyes, established in 2016, located at 67 Main Street, Suite A, right next to the Bisbee Grand. They also have outdoor venues that range from Arizona to New Mexico. They're at events all across the country. All their inventory is made by local artists. Go over to Doc's Dyes, get yourself some gear. Also, thank you to Televista Health. Owner Jesus Abayu wishes the Pumas the best of luck. Televista Health is a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Their mission is to deliver accessible, convenient, and personalized health care that meets your needs wherever you are. Go to televistahealth.com. We have a couple other people to thank, but we ain't got time for that at the moment. It is kickoff time. Bisbee is going to be kicking the ball away to the Cowboys. Let's go. You ready? I'm ready.
Couldn't be more ready, Dave. And here we are. One thing we always say, two-way football. Special teams are always an adventure. We'll see how this opening kickoff goes.
The Bisbee Pumas are going to receive the ball in the second half. I like that. And they're going to kick that right up the middle. Awkward kick. And it goes right through his legs.
Ball.
That's going to be down to the 1 yard line. He picks it up at the 1. And it doesn't get much further than that. Bisbee takes it down the 5 yard line. The Cowboys will start this drive in the shadow of their own end zone.
Well, that ball was slipping through, Dave. That ball might have been rubbed down with some soap from the Sierra Vista Soap Company. They have locally handmade bath and body products. Visit SierraVistaSoapCompany.com. And also thank you to Synergy Home Care. When you need to find care for someone you love, it's important that it feels right. Call Synergy today at 520-685-1035.
So Bisbee special teams coming up big on this one.
First and 10 for the Cowboys.
And so, yeah, they are going to start this drive on the 7 yard line officially.
Great kickoff coverage there from the Bisbee Pumas, Dave, and they're going to need all facets of the game. This is playoff football. These are the 16 best teams in Arizona.
Handoff up the middle. He gets about 4 yards on it. That's what I was told, is Camp Verde lives in the trenches. Camp Verde is going to try to win this thing on the lines.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're talking about Brigham Bueller, who's 6'6", 330 pounds. Why wouldn't you? And those boys, beside Bueller, aren't any slouches in the size department themselves.
Yeah, Bisbee is running Fabi on the opposite side of that left tackle. Man,
a lot of Let's Go Pumas in the chat.
It's going to be a quick hit out to the left side.
Great defense.
Yeah, great defense. He's nowhere near.
Oh, no, what's the flag?
Late flag coming in.
Looks
have
like
a
we're going to need
face
a
mask.
face mask.
I think he's pointing at Camp Verde.
And he's pointing against the Bisbee Pumas. That's 15 yards against the Pumas, and that's not how they want to start their drive. Two very good defensive plays, and now a first down for Camp Verde after no gain on that last play.
Yeah, Bisbee had them where they wanted them on 3rd and 4, but the face mask is going to give them a new set of downs.
One thing we can see from Camp Verde, Dave, no huddle offense. Been a long time since we've seen the quick hit offense.
Shotgun, 3 wide right, 1 wide left. He play action, hits it over the left side, crossing route over the middle. He's going to get about 12 yards for the first down. That's going to put him up on the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and that was number 14, I do believe, Miles Schuler on the tackle there, Dave. And he wrapped him up and almost got that ball out while he did. Unfortunately for the Pumas, no dice. And here we are, quick again to the line.
Shotgun again for Camp Verde. That's going to be a false start on Camp Verde. They're going to take this back. Pumas needed that one. So 1st and 15 for Camp Verde.
Well, that procedural infraction is brought to you by Casa De La Paz Hospice. They've been a cornerstone of compassionate care in our community since 1987. They continue to be a trusted source of support and solace. Call them at 520-263-3400.
Drops back to a quick hit over to the right side.
Holding.
Big old stick coming out of the secondary. Who was the
That's
Anthony. Tackling Phil. That's going to be a hold and a decapitation.
This is going to be an interesting choice here for Carlos Lopez, head coach of the Bisbee Pumas. Obvious hold on the outside. Do they take the down or do they take the yards? They're going to take the yards and march it back to a 1st and 25 now for Camp Verde.
Spencer Anthony said 6-6 that. And now a tight formation, different formations here for Camp Verde. They're going to show Bisbee some different looks.
Well, they're going to have to get a chunk play here, Dave, to have any chance to convert this on 3rd down.
Yeah, 1st and a Puma mile. He's going to hand that off to the left side. Spencer Anthony has showed up to play today, boys.
Spencer Anthony, of course, Fabian Hernandez is going to be in there on the tackle as well for the Bisbee Pumas. And Jackson Alvarez, the sophomore, really coming into his own as of late. Jackson Alvarez, Dave, 2nd in Cochise County in interceptions this year with 6. Ask me
the
who's
kid's
number 1.
really come up as a sophomore. He's going to be a huge part of this team next year.
Ask me who's number 1.
What?
Sebastian Lopez with 7. Bisbee can play some defense.
2nd and 20, man in motion, and the ball's on the ground. And they do recover it. Oh, Bisbee almost gets that football.
Yeah, almost, Dave. Javi Montiel looked like, on the edge there. The ball almost fell right into his lap. Was not expecting it. Just kicked it. Almost got it. But what a defensive series for the Bisbee Pumas so far.
3rd and 25 for the Camp Verde Cowboys. Exactly the start you want for the Bisbee Pumas.
There's a lot of good football action going tonight, folks. Do not be afraid to update us on the scores in the chat.
Drops back on 3rd and 25. Looking to throw the ball. He's going down.
That's Fabian.
Big Fabian Hernandez. Hernandez takes him down. Fabian's eating. It's 4th and a mile.
Mason Richardson's number 14. I have to correct that from earlier because Miles Schuler, number 4, was also in there with Diaz Lopez and, of course, the aforementioned Fabian Hernandez, who's been getting in the backfield, and finally, for the first time in a couple weeks, gets the sacks. And Fabian playing very well so far tonight, along with his brother, Spencer Anthony.
Oh, he was sea-walking before the game. Oh, that's going to be a really nice punt. They're going to let that one hit the ground. It's going to take a Cowboy bounce. Lopez is going to pick it up.
Ooh, good play.
Ooh, now he's going to be down on the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for the Bisbee Pumas.
I don't think number 26 Hunter Matthews knows how good that tackle was. If Sebastian gets outside, that could be all she wrote. We got to check in with the chat, which is fast and furious.
Hold on, before we do that,
the game is streaming on the Copper Queen, Dave.
What's that?
The game's streaming in the Copper Queen.
Oh, very nice. Before you do that, that change of possession is brought to you by After Hours HVAC for all your local heating and cooling needs. After Hours is driven to make a difference in ensuring customers receive the highest level of care and commitment. Give After Hours a call, 520-459-5257. All right, we got them all, baby.
Thank you to all the special sponsors for this broadcast. We will be giving them a lot of shout-outs tonight.
Here we go. Bisbee's first possession of the game. Lopez is going to be in shotgun. And Bisbee throws a lot of different things at you, so Camp Verde better be ready. Lopez is going to hand that to Meyer, right up the middle. Bryson Meyer knocking people over for 6 yards. That's what he does.
Absolutely, Dave. And if Bryson Meyer can get into the secondary, he's going to showcase speed that not a lot of people know he has. So Bryson Meyer, a very powerful, tough runner. You've heard me call him Le'Veon Bell for quite a while now. We saw it there, just picking his way through the hole and then explodes and shows a second gear, again, that not a lot of people are aware of.
All right, we talked about this before the game. That's the offense I want to see them run and just run the ball down their throats with Meyer, loosen them up. 2nd and 5. Lopez a shotgun. Quick hit out to his left side. Hunter Wright is going to make a man miss. Hunter Wright's going up the field down to the 41-yard line of Camp Verde. Bisbee's in business, baby.
Gunner settling on the tackle there, Dave, but the Bisbee Pumas have a perfect play call. Camp Verde, a sellout blitz, man across the board. A wide receiver screen, a perfect play call to beat that, and the Pumas with their first down of the game.
Bisbee is rolling already. Exactly the start the Pumas wanted.
We have a great commentating by Louis Gonzalez, says really makes the game more exciting. We do appreciate that comment, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. We try our best, you know. We happen to really love what we do. Especially watching our beloved big bad Bisbee Pumas. Lopez in shotgun, tight formation, pitches it out to the right side to Bryson Meyer, makes a cut. Bryson Meyer might be gone. Bryson Meyer at the edge. Touchdown, Pumas!
There are no flags on the field. And right on cue, Bryson Meyer makes me look like a genius. I told you that if he gets to the secondary, he's going to outrun some people, and that's exactly what happened on that one. We talked about it in our pregame show that not only Sebastian Lopez, but there's playmakers all over the field for the Bisbee Pumas, and Bryson Meyer showing you what he can do on that one.
Bryson Meyer, beast mode Bryson Meyer. Jackson Alvarez is going to try to kick this extra point. He's been pretty good this year. Alvarez's kick is up, very long and very good. That thing's in the parking lot. 7-0 Bisbee early. Only 7:23 on the clock here in the first quarter.
Well, if I'm to believe my box score, Logan Ayota or Ayato, however you say it, for Camp Verde is their kicker. Speaking of kickers, Dave, and he was bombing 50-yarders with quite a few yards of forgiveness on that one and put him through the uprights every time. So that's something to watch here tonight as well.
Oh, yeah. No, you know I love my kickers, and you told me about it. I was talking to the coaches. I didn't see it. You told me about it. I was like, oh, boy, I love me some kickers. Hopefully he doesn't get too many shots to show us tonight.
What a start here. 7:23 to play in the first quarter. Bisbee Pumas take the 7-0 lead. The Ed Morse Automotive Group Drive recap. A lot of Bryson Meyer on that one. 2 carries and a touchdown. Already crossing that 50-yard threshold and the first possession for the Bisbee Pumas.
Here comes the kick from Bisbee. Again, going to kick it right on the ground. Right on the player. Oh, I think Camp Verde got on it, but they are just playing with fire right now.
Who's that, number 44 for the Camp Verde Cowboys? Anthony Reyna on that one, Dave. And like you said, he just, with that recovery, averted disaster for the Cowboys. That would not have been the start that they needed or wanted in this ball game. But that brings up the old question we talk about all the time. Since they make onside kicks and things like that so hard now, why don't you just kick it as hard as you can to somebody and see if it bounces off?
And Camp Verde doesn't know about the butterballs of Bisbee, Arizona, but they're learning really quickly. Better hold on to that thing.
A lot of Let's Go Pumas in the chat right now, and the Puma fans loving this 7-0 scoreline over Camp Verde right now.
Quarterback back in shotgun. Looks like he's going to live back there. That's going to be a handoff up the left side. Line is moving some people. That's going to be a 7-yard gain. Left tackle. There he was on full display right there.
Well, and Cale Jackson as well had the running back number 26, Hunter Matthews, behind him the whole time. And Hunter, great run there. Didn't outrun his blockers at all. He's like, these boys are big. If you get around them, good luck. If not, I'm getting 8 yards. Good run there from Camp Verde.
Yeah, we definitely saw the size of the left tackle in play on that one. He's going to pitch that out to the right side. Bisbee, he makes a couple of Pumas miss. Oh, so he is not going to get the first down, but that's going to be about 3rd and 2.
No, good tackler. Spencer Anthony is hitting tonight, Dave. We've said it all year. He's playing so much more downhill. Now he's playing more aggressive than he has all year. It's a good job there by Matthews, getting past Diaz Lopez and also getting past Javi Montiel. But Spencer Anthony, like you said, stopping him just short of the first down. Power formation, full house backfield for Camp Verde now.
Yep, they're going to try to use that line to get these 2 yards. Quarterback is going to hand that off up the right side, and he is going to get the first down into Bisbee territory down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, there you go. That's what they need to do, Dave. And Camp Verde, now you have to mix it up. You can't just run in between the tackles. But I'm telling you, if I had the size of that line, we'd be A gap, B gap all day if we were running. But here we go. Camp Verde now starting to drive down the field a little bit behind those hog mollies, and we'll see how this drive plays out.
Oh, watch out for the butterballs. New set of downs on the 35 for the
Vista Soap Company.
For the Cowboys. He's going to fake the handoff, chip, hits it up the left side, but he's got
play.
nothing on that one. 1 yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Well, what a play there from number 5 on the edge. Michael Coronado, Dave, not only sets the edge, sheds the block, and makes the tackle all in one fell swoop. A great job there. The Bisbee Pumas fired up for this one, and they're playing with a lot of energy tonight.
Yeah, Camp Verde really spreading it around to a lot of different players. That one was gauged in Wolfius. He's going to drop back to pass. Quick hit up to the left. He's got nothing but pain waiting for him at the end of that catch. That's going to make it 3rd and 10.
It looks like he had Jackson Paisley on a nice little out route, intermediate corner, I guess you would call it, Dave. Unfortunately, I just didn't see him, so Braden Walsworth right there was a little bit too quick on that one. He's got a big offensive line. I know he's taken a sack by Fabian Hernandez already this year, and we're going to have officials coming over to stop the jawing. We're going to move Michael Coronado off the field, and I wonder, there's no flag. I wonder if it's an equipment malfunction. Either which way, number 12, Hunter Wright's going to check into the game now.
I've been told that we have a very good officiating crew here tonight. We've had some adventures in Bisbee, Arizona.
So far, so
County, Arizona. 3rd and 10 coming in. Quarterback takes a snap. He's looking to go deep downfield up the left side. He overthrows his target. No flags on the field. 4th and 10.
No, just a little bit off there, Dave. And I don't know if Jordan Fulmer was supposed to break it to the inside, but the quarterback decided he wanted to throw that ball to the outside. He did a good job of giving his quarterback an angle to throw, but just broke it to the inside. So I wonder if there was a miscommunication on that one. Of course, Fulmer, the big 6'6" target, you can just throw it up and he'll make some things happen.
Well, you said he's got 50 yards in him. This would be a 52-yard kick, but they're going to go for it.
4:39 to play in the first, 4th and 10.
Right. He's going to fake the pitch, go over the middle. He is going to get the first down. Good play by the quarterback, number 15, Braden Walsworth.
And there's Jackson Paisley right on cue. He got open a couple plays ago and gets open again on this one and moves the chains. A very critical 4th down conversion for the Camp Verde Cowboys to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, that was a good play, good patience by the quarterback. Again, number 15, Braden Walsworth is going to be your quarterback for Camp Verde tonight. New set of downs deep in Puma territory. Braden's going to take the snap, drop back to pass. There's some pressure. He's going into the end zone. That's overthrown. Interception for the Pumas. Interception for the Pumas.
Uh-oh, it's Sebastian.
Oh, here goes Lopez.
He's got a convoy.
Oh, if he gets the edge.
He's got a convoy.
If he gets the edge. Lopez is up the sideline.
He's gone.
Lopez is gone. Touchdown. Pumas, he's here, he's every freaking where, Sebastian Lopez!
Sebastian Lopez, Dave. I'll tell you, these boys are making me look very smart. I told you, he led Cochise County with 7 picks, just had his 8th of the year on that one and took it 105 yards for the touchdowns. No flags on the field. It's going to be 13-0 Pumas, 3:51 to play in the first quarter.
105-yard interception return for Sebastian Lopez. I told Coach Buck on the other side, really nice guy. I told him what he was up against. Well, what?
We had an unsportsmanlike penalty. I wonder if that's during or after the play. Is it going to bring this one back? Sorry, Dave. Go ahead and finish your story.
You can't wipe out that touchdown.
Go ahead and finish your story.
But anyway, I told Coach Buck what he was up against tonight. And what he's up against are vibes. You know, the Bisbee Pumas are a vibe right now. So I tried to warn them what they were up against. Are they taking away this touchdown?
We'll see.
Unsportsmanlike during the play?
Because we have an unsportsmanlike penalty. 1st and 10, Pumas.
Okay, you're going to have to explain that one. Wiping a 105-yard interception off the board. And Coach Lopez is trying to figure out what is going on right now. Coach Lopez going over to the pinstripes to figure out how they just took that touchdown. Oh, wait, they're waving it off. Oh, they're waving off the touchdown. Oh, it was me this time. I'm the one that jinxed them.
We're going to set it up.
I'm the one that jinxed it. I said they were doing a great job.
Because of the penalty, there's no touchdown. First and 10, Pumas.
Well, I don't know who the number was called on. Either way, a big play from Sebastian Lopez. And now the offense of the Bisbee Pumas trying to get that touchdown right back on the board.
He must have given him the deuces symbol as he was walking into the end zone because the ball's on exactly the 15-yard line. But taking away a touchdown. Come on, Bisbee, let's get it back. Lopez, quarterback, keeper. He said, I'll give it right back to you. Touchdown, Pumas. He's here. He's there. He's every freaking where. Sebastian Lopez in your face.
There we go again. The Bisbee Pumas, Dave. Some adversity happening, but they do not care. Sebastian Lopez gets his touchdown one way or another. That's good for his offensive stats, let me tell you.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, so it's an 85-yard interception return, followed by the 15-yard scamper. There's your Ed Morris Automotive Group drive recap. Sebastian Lopez, 15 yards in your face. 13-0 Bisbee. Here comes Jackson for the extra point.
For the extra point, Jackson Alvarez, number 2.
Kick is up, blocked.
Can't return him back, boys.
Blocked, so that's going to keep it 13-0. Bisbee over a staggering Camp Verde. Their defense has no answers for the Bisbee Pumas.
Not yet, Dave. It's been all Pumas all the time. While in between possessions here, folks, let me thank Synergy Home Care Sierra Vista, providing non-medical home care for people that struggle with activities of daily living. Call them today at 520-685-1035.
Big shout out to Fred Gray over at After Hours HVAC, the best we got in Cochise County for all your local heating and cooling needs. After Hours is driven to make a difference in ensuring their customers receive the highest level of care. Give Fred a call, 520-459-5257 for all of your HVAC needs. And thank you to all of our sponsors that showed up. Again, these games are not cheap to do. Ernesto costs about $1,000.
Worth every penny, Dave. Worth every penny. So 13-0, 3:43 to play in this first quarter of play.
Asado tacos today. I didn't grab any because I'm an idiot.
Good call on the hot chocolate, though. Let me tell
I did
you.
get us the hot chocolate.
Number 1, Jackson.
When Bisbee busts out the carne asada, you got to get a plate. You know they're going to be out by halftime. 13-0 Pumas, 3:43 on the clock. Here comes the kick. And that one's going to be gunned right down the middle off another Cowboy player. That's the third ball that's hit the ground so far for Camp Verde. Pretty foreboding sign, but they are going to return that to the 42-yard line where they'll get their next possession.
Yeah, that's, again, Dave, the special teams. Bisbee has a way they want to attack, and it's working so far. Gunnar settling himself down and getting that ball, getting right next to midfield, too, on the return as well. So not the worst case scenario, but the way it's looking, Dave, those soap balls from the Sierra Vista Soap Company are really coming out to play tonight.
Yes, they are. Again, Camp Verde's going to learn about our footballs down here. Keep them extra slick. So, 1st and 10 from the 42. Quarterback's going to hand that one off the right side. Javi's right there. Fabian's right there. Sit down. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Javi Montiel getting in there. Another great job of shedding blocks. I'll tell you, Dave, this Bisbee Puma defense, so underrated. They're underrated because of how explosive their offense is. But let me tell you, they have got superstar after superstar after superstar in that defense. We saw Fabian with the sack. We saw Lopez. We saw Spencer Anthony. Now we see Javi getting in there and making a play in the backfield.
Second play for Javi so far. That's going to be a delayed handoff up the left side. He does make a man miss. He is still on his feet. He's going to be 3 yards short. 3rd and 3 on the 50-yard line.
Miles Schuler on the tackle on that one, David. Hunter Matthews with good job. He does a great job being patient behind the line of scrimmage around his blockers. Now, these big boys for Camp Verde, you look at the size difference. They need to do a better job of moving the Bisbee Pumas off the line. Now, Bisbee, quick and athletic, we understand that. But when you got a size advantage like this, you need to use it. 3rd and 3. He looks for the quick hit, but he ain't getting any of that. The Bisbee Pumas are all over him. Who's that sack? I didn't get it. All right, Diaz Lopez was in there.
Diaz Lopez?
I thought, Spencer Anthony, the first one to hit him on the blitz. Of course, Fabian gets in there, and Jackson Alvarez on that one as well. So a lot of half sacks. The full sack going to Spencer Anthony. Dave, these superstars for the Bisbee Pumas, they are showing up tonight.
Are they raising some eyebrows right now, or what? They are dismantling that huge offensive line. Punt formation comes
You're
out.
not wrong.
So they are going to punt the ball. Another good punt. And that ball is going to go out of bounds, and that's Bisbee's going to get the ball back around the 25-yard line.
Good job there from the Pumas, Dave. We talk about game management. We don't really discuss it on stream too much, but game management. When you're up 13-0, a minute 53 to go in the first quarter, and you force another punt, there's no reason to get anywhere near that ball. That's where you play a little more conservative, a little smart. You don't need to make a play. The plays are making themselves.
And now start looking for the play-action deep passes for Bisbee. Now that they've established that running game, we know that they will go downfield with it. And that change of possession is brought to you by Vista Health, a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Go to televistahealth.com. Owner Jesus Abayu says, "Go Pumas!"
First and 10 Pumas. It's been all Pumas in this first quarter, Dave, 13-0, and they are looking to do some more damage.
Man in motion. That's going to be a handoff right up the middle for about 3-yard gain, it looks like. So 2nd and 7. Jackson getting his first carry of the game.
Yeah, that's all you need. Again, this is more game management, Dave. You know, right now you're up 13-0. Again, this is the playoffs. This is this team that's ranked 12th coming into Bisbee land right now can come up and put it on them anytime they can. So the Bisbee Pumas have to be cognizant of it. You don't want to give any momentum. It's not really about running out the clock. You just want to protect the program right now, and the program's the ball.
2nd and 7. Lopez looking to pass. He is going to go very deep
there.
To a wide open Hunter Wright. Hunter Wright is gone. Touchdown Pumas. Just like that.
It is a Puma party at Warren Ballpark so far, Dave. Sebastian Lopez can do no wrong right now. A gorgeous pass. Hunter Wright doing a great job going up high, pointing that football. And another explosive play and another big touchdown for the Bisbee Pumas. 19-0, 1:04 to play in this first quarter.
Oh, again, eyebrows are being raised across the state right now as this score starts rolling in. People are going to be like, what?
JP Wildman in the chat. First quarter. Wilcox is up on Scottsdale Prep 14-7, and Hayden is up on St. David 6-0.
Lopez with 2-point conversion doesn't get it. Score is going to stay 19-0. Thank you for those score updates, JP. We were going to need those tonight. I knew the Cowboys were going to win that game. That one was a no-doubter.
Yeah, we definitely felt the Wilcox Cowboys were the better team in that one, and we're looking for St. David to play very well against Hayden. Not only that, folks, Douglas Bulldogs are playing Santa Rita for first in their conference, and also Berrien won last night. Buena is playing Cienega. They're bitter rivals here tonight. There's a lot of good football going around Cochise County tonight.
But the best of it's being played right here by the boys in red, the Bisbee Pumas. 19-0, and it's not even that close.
Hey, we talk about it all the time. Athletes in Bisbee, Arizona. And if they ever got their line figured out, they would be a force. And boy, did they ever. One loss on the season, and they're showing why they feel disrespected with this number 6 seed right now. Oh, I did find out as well. It is bracket, so.
Yeah, they play Pima next week. Pima
or St. John's.
Go St. John's. So here comes the kick from Bisbee. Let's see what they do. They're going to kick this one deep. Let's see if they can actually get their hands on this football. That is another live ball. He's up with it. He does make the first man miss. And he's going to go out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Well, they will start their 4th possession of the game, and they have had almost no success in this game so far.
No, Dave, none whatsoever. I mean, they had a pretty good drive, but that stalled as well. The Bisbee Puma defense showing their athleticism. Again, they might be outsized on that line, but we're watching Fabian Hernandez, Emilio Diaz-Lopez, Michael Coronado, Spencer Anthony. They are really controlling that line of scrimmage so far here tonight.
I don't see number 5 out there right now.
He is. Michael Coronado, he's on the edge.
Where is he?
And this change of possession is brought to you by Casa De la Paz HOSPICE. They've been a trusted source of support and solace for those in need. Give them a call at 520-263-3400. Personally, can vouch for how great they are.
That's going to be a handoff. Oh, he's going to try to bounce out to the outside. He does get by Javi. Oh, he does have the edge, and then he's going to take a big hit of retaliation from Bryson Meyer. He's going to pay for that first down.
Well, that was just a football collision, Dave, and Hunter Matthews with a great run there. I thought for a second that Fabian Hernandez made the play. It wouldn't have showed up in the box score, but he broke contain on the outside. It looked like Matthews was going to break it to the inside. Shot his block, got to the inside, but just a great bounce cut, and that's what enabled Matthews to get that first down.
So a new set of downs for the Cowboys. Quick hit over the right. That was wide open.
Good move.
Uh-oh, he's got the edge. He's not going to beat Lopez, but he is going to step out of bounds in Puma territory at the 42-yard line. First signs of life from Camp Verde.
Yeah, that was Jay Seekins on that one, Dave, and we saw a lot of off coverage, a big off coverage about 10 yards from the Bisbee Pumas. Again, game management not letting anything behind them, but now Camp Verde exploiting maybe some conservatism by the Bisbee Pumas right now.
That's a quick hitter out to the left, and you're absolutely right. Bisbee is way back. Another big collision.
Oh, it's football out here tonight, Dave. 20 seconds in counting. Another first down for Camp Verde. The Cowboys trying to run as many plays as they can in the first quarter. Try to get some points on the down to 18.
So they are now down on the 30-yard line in Puma territory.
Yeah, great play there on the outside. Michael Coronado's, they tried to get Hunter Matthews again on that swing pass that just worked. That's going to take us to the end of the. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, so Happy B.
Perfect slice for every celebration. Starts at Barrio Pizza, your local pizza built on family.
Yeah, first time we've had technical difficulties so far here
in
this
Bisbee,
season.
yeah. Of course, it's the playoffs, of course. But the in-between quarters, I would like to give a big shout-out to Doc's Dyes. They're located in Old Bisbee, established in 2016. They're located on 67 Main Street, Suite A, right next to the Bisbee Grand. It's an awesome apparel store in Old Bisbee. They also have outdoor venues that range all the way from Arizona to New Mexico. They have inventory ranging from extra small to triple extra large, and everything is made by handmade local artists. So go to Doc's Dyes in Old Bisbee. Get yourself some Bisbee gear.
So again, sorry folks for the technical difficulties. That has not happened this year. We thought we fixed the bug, guess not. So we'll keep an eye on that. But here we go, Dave. 2nd and 15 for the Camp Verde Cowboys.
Yeah, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. He's going to fake the pitch and then hand it off to the left side.
Big block on the edge.
And the ball's on the ground. But it is picked up by the Cowboys. Once again, the ball on the ground, but they're going to recover it on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Bryson Meyer forced that fumble, Dave. Fortunately for the Cowboys, they were able to pick it up. And that was going to be number 17, Gunnar Settling on the run. I didn't see the kick-out block, but somebody for the Camp Verde Cowboys, can't get the number, really did set the edge and enable that first down on a 15-yard run for the Cowboys. More Let's Go Pumas in the chat, and here we go. It's going to be up the middle. Matthews, big collisions everywhere as Matthews wins that one against Spencer Anthony tackling fuel. I'll tell you, Dave, we've been seeing some hits here tonight. It's like it's playoff football or something.
Yeah, no, there's some heavy leather being laid out there. That's going to leave a 2nd and 5. Camp Verde trying to find the end zone, down a very quick 19-0 to the Pumas. They came in here and got cattle prodded.
And we got to look in the red zone for Jordan Fulmer, 6'6". Camp Verde needs to exploit his size advantage.
Man in motion. He's going to roll to the right, fake it, throw it to the left. Nothing but Pumas waiting for him. Michael Coronado again with a big stick. Coronado needs to stop running his mouth. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's just one of those things, Dave. The only thing that could get Camp Verde back in this game right now is mental mistakes. So, I mean, I'll tell you, I don't mind making a hit like that, getting up and saying some words. Like, that's not the biggest deal in the world to me right now.
I just don't want any unnecessary penalties like taking away a 105-yard interception return touchdown.
You're not wrong. Here we go. Camp Verde now 3rd and manageable.
He's going to look to pass the ball. He's going into the corner on the right side. That's going to be touchdown. Cowboys wide open in the back of the end zone. Number 1, Jackson Paisley.
Yeah, Jackson Paisley, great route, Dave, and he was going up against Mr. Here, There, Everywhere, Sebastian Lopez for the Bisbee Pumas, able to win that one-on-one, something that not a lot of people can say. In Camp Verde, finally on the scoreboard, 10:38 to play in this second quarter. They did the job on offense. Now they're going to have to go back and try to stop them on defense.
All right, you told me about this kicker. Let's see it.
The Docs Dyes in the chat. We just gave their sponsor read as well. Thank you, Docs Dyes, for helping us broadcast
I hope
this
nobody's
game
walking
tonight.
their dog in the park. Let's see what we got. Oh, my goodness.
See, Dave, this is why I parked on the other side by the gas station here tonight.
Wow.
So 19-7 now, 10:38 to play. And the Ed Morse Automotive Group Drive recap shows the Camp Verde Cowboys getting to the brand of football that they wanted to play. Behind the Hog Molly's there. We got Cale Jackson. We got Brigham Bueller, Gavin Anthony, just to name a few, leading the way for that rushing attack for the Camp Verde Cowboys.
Oh, my goodness. I cannot believe we were under the Friday night lights in November in Bisbee, Arizona. What wild times we are living in, my friend.
Yeah, it took 9 weeks, and we finally got football weather here, too.
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely football weather today. And, of course, if you can hear the music, as always, we're in Bisbee, Arizona. So that's Turn Down Porque.
I don't think that's caught on as much as you wanted it to.
Turn Down Porque. I didn't write it. It ain't my joke. So 19-7, like you said, just entering the second quarter. That's going to be a short kick up the middle, off of some hands, finally picked up, and he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That was a good kick, too. Dave Mason Richardson, great job with the concentration as that went through Fabian Hernandez's hands, and he was able to concentrate and bring that one in. But before we start this Bisbee Puma drive, folks, I'd like to thank the Sierra Vista Soap Company, responsible for all the fumbles here tonight. We're kidding. We don't wipe the footballs down with soap. But they are they locally hand-make bath and body products. Visit them at SierraVistaSoapCompany.com.
And again, we have very limited sponsors tonight, so make sure you take care of the people that take care of you. Get over to Doc's Dyes and buy a T-shirt.
Playoff games are not cheap to broadcast, folks. We just thank you so much to our sponsors.
So, new possession for the Bisbee Pumas. Lopez in the pistol, hands that off to Meyer. Meyer makes some people miss. Bryson Meyer is tough to take down. He's still on his feet.
Such a big kid, but all of that worked for just a couple. No, they are going to give him about 5 yards on that one, Dave. Good defense there from the Camp Verde Cowboys, stringing that out. But like you said during the run, Bryson Meyer, he showcased his speed, now showcasing his power. He's one of the tougher backs in Cochise County to take down.
They ended up getting 5 yards on that. I thought he only got like 2. So 2nd and 5 for the Pumas.
Where's Camp Verde? What county is Camp Verde from?
We looked. It's
Happy
north,
in the chat.
It's northeast of Prescott. It's it's far away.
Oh, I hope these boys came down last night.
Yeah,
that is a
far
travel.
away. So 2nd and 5 for the Pumas. Lopez back in pistol. Good pickup blocks.
Oh,
He wasn't. Oh, we got a flag coming out in the secondary. There may be some kind of an illegal contact or hold here.
I do see it's going to be holding on the Pumas. So this is going to move the Pumas back 10 more yards. So that 3rd and 5 is going to be a 2nd and 15 now for the Bisbee Pumas, who can ill afford to make mental mistakes right now, Dave.
No, you got everything you wanted with that 19-0 lead. You just got to keep it rolling.
The Pumas are up 19-0 in the first quarter. Camp Verde Cowboys, rather, 7-0 in the second quarter. So it's time for the Bisbee Pumas. Again, we talk about game management all the time, and it's time to not shoot yourselves in the foot and try to just, in the words of my favorite head coach, matriculate the ball down the field a little bit.
Oh, Dino, down and distance hasn't been an issue for the Pumas this year. Trips much right, man in motion, Michael Coronado. He's going to hand it off to Michael Coronado, who's not going to get much. That's going to make it 3rd and long for Bisbee.
I think that was Matthews. Yeah, Hunter Matthews for Camp Verde, not only offensively, but getting it done defensively with that one. That could look like it could have gone for a big gain, but Matthews there to shut that down. A good one-on-one tackle, making it 3rd and a Bisbee mile for the Pumas.
Yeah, 3rd and quite a lot. Let's see if Lopez can figure this out. We know he's got the cannon, as he displayed on that huge pass to Hunter Wright for that 3rd touchdown.
Dan Powers in the chat, in between all the Go Pumas, says Wilcox 14, Scottsdale 13.
Come on, Wilcox. All right, 3rd and very long for Bisbee. Lopez surveying the field, heavy pressure.
Yeah,
Lopez
good job to get
is
that
going
away.
to throw that thing away.
And did it get to the original line of scrimmage, I believe is what the near side official is looking at, and he is happy with it. I think everyone's happy with it. No intentional grounding from Sebastian Lopez. This is going to bring on the first punting situation for the Bisbee Pumas. The very first time their offense has stalled here tonight. Dave, I don't think it's a coincidence that is the first penalty, aside from unsportsmanlike, that their offense has.
Yeah. Bisbee Pumas, again, up 19-7 early, but they're going to have to be on their P's and Q's here to hold on to that lead. Camp Verde looked pretty good on their last drive.
Rex Jenny says Camp Verde is in Uvalde County. And if you can show me how to pronounce that.
They blocked the punt. That's going to give Camp Verde great field position at the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's all Pumas in the first quarter, Dave, and so far this second quarter has been all Camp Verde Cowboys, and a blocked punt, something we haven't seen so far here this season, comes at the worst time for the Bisbee Pumas and the best time for the Camp Verde Cowboys. You can hear it. A lot of fans made that long trip down, and they are loud right now.
So the Bisbee defense backs to the wall starting this possession. They're going to need to create some turnovers. Oh, and here come the Cowboys. Didn't want to be using those words today.
We're neutral. We're neutral in that team. I knew you were going to do that.
He's going to drop back on the first play of the possession. Quick pass out to the right side. Fast player on the fast receiver there. And they're going to mark him after about 8 yards, so 2nd and 2.
A couple Pumas a little slow to get up, Smith, Anthony, and Jackson Alvarez, but they are back up. And that's a good play from the Camp Verde Cowboys, recognizing some off coverage and doing a lot of quick game in the passing game. They're having quite the success right now.
Yes, they are. And he is going to hand that off up the right side. And that's a good gain for the first down. That's going to put them on the 3-yard line. So they're knocking on Bisbee's door right now.
Hunter Matthews one more time, getting it all the way down to 1st and goal, and Camp Verde building on this momentum. This is when the no-huddle offense is the most effective, when you have the defense on their heels and they don't know what's coming next.
1st and goal, quick hitter out, and touchdown Cowboys. And the Pumas now, 5 minutes ago, it's a football game. The fans have gotten quiet as a church.
Oh, not over there on the Camp Verde side, Davis. They are already back in this ball game. It was 19-0, and we said there's a reason these teams are here. 12 seed, 6 seed, doesn't matter. These are the top 16 teams in Arizona. And Bisbee hit him with the haymaker. Camp Verde counter-punching right now with 7:29 to play in the second quarter, 19-13, and this extra point to make it a 5-point game.
Oh, we get to watch this kid kick again, huh? Oh, my good Lord. Yeah, you think it's good. That extra point was good in Benson.
We're going to lose a lot. We're going to lose a lot of footballs if they don't chill out.
Apparently, that was actually an issue that they were discussing pregame because of the
other side.
The south end is like they're actually going to go get the footballs.
So Camp Verde, of course, decided not to score on that other side, so they didn't lose the footballs and disqualify themselves for this. But the Ed Morse Automotive Group drive recap on that one, Dave. Camp Verde again using that offensive line. But now we saw another wrinkle. A lot of wide receiver screens coming available, including the one they scored the touchdown on. Now 19-14, 7:29 to play.
Yeah, before this kickoff, I'd like to thank After Hours HVAC. See that for all your local heating and cooling needs, they're driven to make a difference in ensuring customers receive the highest level of care and commitment. Give After Hours a call, 520-459-5257.
Dan the man back in the chat says Buena is up on Cienega 7-0.
Nice. Here comes the kick. It's going
we're going to have an offside on Camp Verde, so that's going to move it back 5 more yards.
They were going for a squib kick on that. Let's see if it changes their strategy. A lot of viewers tonight on Cool FM Live tonight. Thank you very much for joining us for bonus playoff football between the Bisbee Pumas and the Camp Verde Cowboys. Free of charge. You hear those words?
Oh, yeah, and this free of charge thanks to our amazing sponsors, Dave. We talked about Ed Morris. Also, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community. We are here, of course, under the Friday night SSVEC lights.
Yeah, without them, we'd be playing in the dark.
Russell Nesbitt said that one was good in Benson. Absolutely.
That's what I said.
We got to make that trip to get that football back.
He kicked it back to Camp Verde. He's like, this one's for my Mina.
So here we go. We're going to do it 5 yards deeper for Camp Verde after that procedural penalty.
So here, see how they decide to play this one. This one is going to be booted back towards the end zone. Michael Coronado is going to pick that one up at the 15-yard line. He's heading up the middle with it. Nice return by Michael Coronado to the 40-yard line. The Pumas getting some good field position to start this one.
I thought there might have been a face mask, but Coronado doesn't say anything, so got his jersey on that one. And that's what I appreciate about Michael Coronado, Dave. North-south runner. Too many times, especially in the NFL, you see people juking and driving, trying to run 52 yards sideways. Just put your foot in the ground and run through somebody, and that's what I love. That's what I appreciate. Of course, I am a lineman who plays with physicality, so there you go.
What do you got against Percy Harvin? So yeah, now as you see on those sweet graphics provided by Dan the Man, 19-14 Bisbee, 7:22 here in the second quarter, and it is getting chilly.
And it is getting loud on the Camp Verde side.
This Lopez is going to keep that one. Myers out in front. We know how this normally ends. Lopez runs through a man for a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. We know that Lopez is not afraid of the contact.
And Marco Huerta on that tackle, Dave, sophomore for Camp Verde, lowering his shoulder and stopping Sebastian Lopez. Anytime you tackle Sebastian Lopez, you go ahead and mark that one down because that is not something that a lot of people can do. Good job there from the sophomore.
Oh, they've learned that a couple of times already today. Oh, Emilio Mendez of Thunder Mountain Wrestling DJ fame is in the house tonight. Mama Montiel is in her normal seat. 2nd and 7 for the Pumas. Lopez in pistol.
Big drive here for both teams, Dave. Who's going to win it?
Lopez going to have a quick hitter out to his right side. Bryson Meyer, great run for the first down into Cowboy territory down at the 45-yard line.
That great blocking from the Pumas there, Dave. And again, football is a game of adjustments. We're in the postseason now. It's going to be best plays versus best plays. We saw Camp Verde find some success, and now the Bisbee Pumas keeping them off their heels with honestly a backward swing pass that we haven't seen them do this year. First down, Bryson Meyer.
Such a variety of offensive schemes for Bisbee all season long. You have no idea what they're going to hit you with. And if you leave Hunter Wright one-on-one, don't be surprised that number 3 goes downtown. They're playing way off of Hunter Wright.
And it looks like we might have a timeout, and that's going to be a timeout from head coach Carlos Lopez. First timeout of the game, and that timeout is brought to you by Synergy Home Care. When you need to find care for someone you love, it's important that it feels right. Synergy provides non-medical home care for people that struggle with activities of daily living. Call today at 520-685-1035 to get your care service started today. Synergy Home Care Sierra Vista, Dave, serves all of Cochise and all of Santa Cruz County.
Fabulous. Also, a big shout-out to the Jesus Abayo, the owner of Televista Health. Televista Health is a new concept. It's a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Televista's goal is to deliver accessible, convenient, and personalized health care that meets your needs wherever you are. Online health care. Go to televistahealth.com. Jesus also says, let's go Pumas!
Tell you, Dave, I was talking to Jesus one day. He actually gave a lot of information to me about his practice, and really what he says is if you can't get to the doctor and you have something that's going on right now, you give them a call, they come out to you. That's the beauty about Televista Health.
I'm going to get on my phone right now. I got some things I need to ask about. Nothing you need to be concerned
Well, we got a lot of questions asked in this ball game. Now we're going to have to get answers, Dave. 6:03 to play, 19-14. Pumas now driving.
1st and 10 in Cowboy territory. Again, different formation every play for Bisbee. Protection is good for Lopez, and he floats that one up. Intercepted by Camp Verde. Lopez floated it on the pressure. Turnover for Bisbee, and now Camp Verde has all the momentum.
A great Celting there, Dave, having another big play in this ball game for the Camp Verde Cowboys. Sebastian Lopez on that one off his back foot. Not what you want to see. Didn't remember his technique. Unfortunately, that ball hangs up in the air. And what a job there from Celting getting through and making another big play. Camp Verde now going to drive in with 5:54 in this first half for their first lead of the ball game.
Oh, and again, they have stolen all the momentum and sucked the air out of this stadium. Their first play is going to be a quick hitter, and that's batted down at the line by Fabian, I believe.
That was Javi Monti on that one, Dave, and that's something that doesn't really show up in the box score, and it should because those are big, big plays. Slant might have been covered on that one, but why even risk it? Just knock the ball down, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, the Bisbee defense needs to step up right now. Camp Verde has stolen all the momentum out of this game. 2nd and 10. They've been a shotgun the whole game, so I will stop saying that. That's going to be a handoff to the left side. Bisbee sniffs that out after a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8. Let's get him off the field.
Emilio Diaz-Lopez, remember you're neutral tonight, Dave. Emilio Diaz-Lopez and Jackson Alvarez combining for the tackle on that one. 3rd down, a big 3rd down in this ball game. Bisbee Puma offense has stalled. Camp Verde has been having their way in the last couple drives. Who wins this 3rd down?
Camp Verde is going to try to pass it to a wide-open player, but he pays for it. Sebastian Lopez with a hit stick at the 48.
It's Sebastian Lopez, big hit, but Jackson Paisley with a huge reception to hang on to that one, Dave. Cannot quantify enough how big that 1st down was for the Camp Verde Cowboys.
And they are 4 yards away from crossing into Puma territory. 5:10 and ticking here in the 2nd quarter. Quarterback keeper. And he's going to get dragged down for a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
Braden Walsworth, the first time he's kept it on that read option, Dave. Good job by Fabian Hernandez stopping that one for only a short gain. But again, this is how Camp Verde wants to play their game. They want to get behind the Hogs. They want to do a lot of quick game and obviously trying to set something up downfield for later. But for right now, if they can score with the way they want to play football, they will take it.
2nd and 7. Puts his man in motion. That's going to be a false start. That is going back 5 yards.
And this playoff football, Dave, we've seen both sides stall out drives because of penalties. They could not do that right now, especially down 5. They have all the momentum in the world, the Camp Verde Cowboys. They need to keep the foot on the throttle, so to speak. 4:30 to play, and it looks like we do have a running clock still going in this first half.
I got Ernesto over here next to me in a thin, long-sleeve shirt. I have a parka on right now. These kids are nuts.
Shout out Ernesto, cameraman here, and high school student for the Bisbee Pumas.
So 2nd and now 12.
Spencer Anthony showing blitz up the middle, and Fabian on the outside standing up. He looks like he's coming too. And it looks like we're going to have a delay of game, so 10 yards of penalties before Camp Verde runs their 2nd down play. Dave, we say it all that you cannot shoot yourselves in the foot, especially Camp Verde was down 19-0. They've done a great job to get it back to 19-14, and this could have been a drive where they shift all the momentum in the ball game, and now they have a 2nd and a Bisbee mile.
Yeah, you said it. That's why we keep them around, folks, because, yes, that's exactly correct. They had everything going for them, but now it is 2nd and a mile. He's going to try to throw a slant pass through his hands. Through the hands of that 6'6", number 9 over there, Jordan Fulmer.
Yeah,
so that's going to be 3rd and a Puma mile.
And that's exactly what we wanted to see from Camp Verde, try to get Jordan Fulmer involved. Dave, that was a good throw, just right through his hands, and now a 3rd down. That would have made it 3rd and very manageable, maybe even less than 10 yards, but now it's a 3rd and 20.
So 3rd and 20 for Camp Verde. He's going to drop back to pass. Looking.
Fabian off the edge.
Emilio Diaz-Lopez had him. Did he catch that ball?
And it looks like he did catch the ball, so that's going to be 4th down and about 7 yards for Camp Verde. That changes things, Dave. They might go for this one.
Bisbee not happy with the call. We couldn't really see it from up here, so we're going to have to trust the officials.
Of course we do.
What? So 4th and 6. They're going for it.
And we're going to have another
stall. Camp Verde can't get out of their own way.
That might change some things here. Camp Verde was gung-ho to go for it, but now, I don't. Do you really give Bisbee Pumas this field position? We see a few players jogging off the field. Let me know that it's going to be pump formation for the Camp Verde Cowboys.
Hunter Wright is going back to receive this kick.
Thank you, everyone, by the way, for joining us on Cool FM Live. Don't forget to like the Facebook page, the brand new Cool FM Live Sports Facebook page, and subscribe to Cool FM Live on YouTube.
Here comes the punt, and it is a good one. They have a good special teams.
Smart play.
Hunter Wright lets the ball go by. I'm very smart. He could have taken a licking on that one.
Well, not only that, Dave, but you can fumble that football. And, you don't want to start with the ball inside your 10. But at the same time, 2:57 to play, you need a couple first downs, and you can run this clock out with the lead. And, of course, you have a very explosive Puma offense that could put 6 points up from anywhere. We've seen it so far tonight.
Well, and they are getting the ball back in the second half. So, yes, it would be very advantageous for Bisbee to hold on to this ball for the duration of this half.
Well, speaking of holding on the ball, we've had some trouble with that, Dave, and I think that's attributed to the Sierra Vista Soap Company. Just kidding. We don't wipe the balls down with soap. Locally handmade bath and body products. Visit SierraVistaSoapCompany.com.
2:57 in the second quarter. Bisbee starting on their 5-yard line.
The Pumas have stalled on their last couple drives, Dave. We'll see how they attack this one.
That is going to be a handoff to Meyer. He's got
room.
the edge. Bryson Meyer's got a big chunk of yards up the right side. Thankfully, no coaches' ACLs were taken out on that one, but big gainer up to the 33-yard line for Meyer. Beast mode Bryston.
And he gets out of bounds, Dave, which stops the clock. So when we were thinking, are the Bisbee Pumas going to run out the clock? Looked like they wanted to, but not after that big gain now. With 2:49 left, that's an eternity with 2 timeouts for this explosive Bisbee Puma offense.
Yeah, big 30-yard gainer there for Bisbee. Getting out of the shadow of their end zone.
Here's a guy, and Bryson Meyer. Oh, shut up.
Oh, boy, I got to take a drink of water. Way to go.
You know, not since Marshawn Lynch have we seen somebody. Oh, we do have a timeout on the field from the Pumas.
Yeah, it took a long time for that play call to get in, so they just burned the timeout instead of taking the yard.
Second timeout burnt so far here tonight, Dave. So those 2 timeouts now come down to 1 timeout offensively for the Pumas.
Again, folks, we have we limited the advertising this week. We really wanted to make sure these people got all their shine. So while you're in Bisbee, Arizona, you live here, you go down to Doc's Dyes, located next to the Bisbee Grand, buy a T-shirt because they have them all the way from babies up to XXX.
Well, and they serve Arizona and New Mexico. Doc's Dyes, it started off as just a project for some school kids, and they were so good at it that everyone wanted them.
Yeah, everything in their shop is handmade by local artists. So go to Doc's Dyes, get yourself a souvenir, and support a local business.
The Cool FM Live chat, Dave, going live with a lot of Let's Go Pumas in the chat so far.
I would expect nothing less. But all you Camp Verde fans, again, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank your team for making the. I mean, obviously it's the playoffs. You're going to make the trip, but thanks for coming down here to play a competitive football game against our boys. Lopez is going to quick hit out to his left side.
There's room. There's good
Hunter
blocking.
Wright. Hunter Wright. One man to beat. Hunter Wright stiff arms him in the face. It goes out of bounds. And
Gavin Johnson.
Bisbee way down to the 30-yard line.
Gavin Johnson saving the touchdown there for the Camp Verde Cowboys, Dave. And Hunter Wright with a great job. But can I talk about Jackson Alvarez out in front, leading the way, putting his man on his back, what we call in some circles a pancake block, and that really allowed that big play from Hunter Wright to happen.
Bisbee down to the 30-yard line. Time no longer a factor for them scoring points. 2:36. Bisbee once again rolling like they were in the first quarter when they looked unbeatable.
Yeah, they've been shut out in the second quarter here.
Not for long. New set of downs. Lopez is going to kick it out to his right side. There goes Meyer. Meyer with another big gainer. And that's another first down, Pumas.
Yeah, Bryson Meyer, Dave, we talk about him all the time. He's got everything you want in a running back: patience, size, speed. This kid is just a really good running back. Gets overshadowed a lot by how good Sebastian Lopez is, but make no mistake about it, folks. There is a 1A and a 1B punch, not a 1-2 punch for the Bisbee Pumas here at Warren Ballpark.
If you're wondering why he sees the lane so well, it's because he's also a professional race car driver.
Morgan Parker says Verde. Is that how we're supposed to say Camp Verde?
Verde.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. Lopez is going to hand that off to Meyer. Up the middle for another 4 or 5 yard gainer. Bisbee marching deep into Cowboy territory. Trying to put one more on the board before halftime.
Joseph Palmer on the tackle there, Dave. And like you said, 4 yards of this is the game management for the Bisbee Pumas. We're seeing this a lot more lately where you don't want to score with a lot of time left on the clock. So they're going to run this down as much as they can. So not a lot of time, I should say, left for Camp Verde to try to score before the end of the first half.
I'm taking the point any way I can get them. If I got to leave time on the clock, so be it. 2nd and 6, quick out to the left side.
Great tackle.
He's not going to. It's great tackling by Camp Verde there. Number 17. Who do we got there?
Gunnar Selting again, Dave. He's made play after play after play. Oh, Gunnar and Gage Selting. Okay. Gage Selting, who had the interception tonight, is a freshman for Camp Verde.
Oh, wow. Well, as I was talking with Coach Todd Hammond today about Camp Verde.
Verdi? Camp Verde. Verdi. Thank you, guys.
Verdi. I was talking with Coach Todd Hammond about Camp Verde, and he's telling me they're a factory. Just like Benson and Wilcox, like they're a factory. 3rd and 8 for the Pumas. Lopez dropping back to pass, evades the pressure. That's another interception for Sebastian Lopez.
What a play. Oh, he's got room. He's down the sideline. And he does step out of bounds, but what a play from Jay Seekins on that one. 39 seconds. Dave, Pumas were driving and driving and driving, and all of a sudden another turnover for Camp Verde, the Cowboys, and they're in business. 39 seconds and 3 timeouts.
So another uncharacteristic turnover by Lopez. He's been so accurate lately. Another interception. So the Bisbee defense, 39 seconds, they're going to have to hold them to keep this lead going into halftime. And again, they will be getting the ball in the second half.
Yeah, 2 turnovers from Lopez, Dave, both of them. Just can't get the ball out there, not getting his feet set on that one. Had to roll, just tried to get it in there. Unfortunately, if you're a Puma fan, no dice on this one. And now Camp Verde, again, going in for the win. Or for the lead, I should say.
Quarterback, does evade the pressure, but it's taken down from behind. Trying to get the number here. Is that Javi again? No, that's Emilio Diaz-Lopez with the shoestring tackle.
So Walsworth on that one did a great job avoiding Fabian Hernandez, Dave. And all of Arizona, Fabian Hernandez, top 10 in sacks, top 5 in tackles. He is a handful. Good job getting away from him. But Emilio Diaz-Lopez there did trip him up before anything happens. We do have a timeout here from Camp Verde. 2nd and 9. Verde. Okay, we're just going to call them the Cowboys. This is getting ridiculous. It's three different ways we've been told to say Camp Verde.
In between, during this timeout, there are a couple of anonymous people that helped make this broadcast possible for you tonight. So we're not going to name them, but they did want to say congratulations to the Bisbee Pumas on their victorious season. All glory to God. No discipline is enjoyable while it's happening. It is painful, but afterwards there will be a peaceful harvest of right living for those who are trained in this way. Congratulations, Puma student athletes and coaches, for everything comes from him, exists in his power, and is intended for his glory. Amen. The ball's on the ground again, but he still gets it completed.
Ball's out.
On the ground again.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. If Bisbee can recover one of these footballs.
Well, I'll tell you, Marco hurt there on that one. I think he was trying to channel his inner Travis Kelce and do a little bit of a hook and ladder. Unfortunately, as soon as he tried to get that ball tossed, it was knocked out. But fortunately for Camp Verde, the teammates able to jump on that one, 3rd and short. No,
I'm going to call him Verity now.
They said Verde. They said Verde. Rex Jenny in the chat just said Verde.
Camp Verde.
Yes, Camp Verde. I swear, if they tell us to pronounce it a different way.
One other thing is going to be Keepy Verde for the rest of the night. But that was another timeout by Camp Verde.
Donald Wallace in the chat says Mayo, Miles, and Fabian, best D-line in 2A. They're making their presence known so far here tonight against the Camp Verde line that outsizes them across the board.
So 3rd and a manageable 4 here.
15
but there's only 15
seconds to play.
Left. He drops back. He's looking to pass. Rolling to his right. Got somebody over the middle. He is going to get the first down.
It doesn't matter where this one's coming back. There's an illegal block.
I did see the flag come out. He does get down to the 44-yard line, but this one is coming back for Camp Verde.
So with 6 seconds left, Dave, in this first half, I do expect a run play or maybe a kneel down here from the Cowboys, and we're going to go into the halftime with the Pumas on top, 19-14. A tale of 2 quarters. Bisbee jumped out to a 19-0 lead, and since then it's been all Cowboys from Camp Verde, 14 points in the second quarter.
So, I mean, again, after that 105-yard interception return from
never mind. This is on the Pumas.
Personal foul on the Pumas.
Personal foul on the Pumas. Didn't see that one coming. Now Camp Verde.
Not at all.
Now they're in range to actually throw a go ball and try to get a Hail Mary. They do. Again, they have a kicker. They have one timeout, a slant. Might actually get them into range here, 10-yard slant.
You are not wrong about that. They also have a 6'6" wide receiver. There have not been a lot of penalties. What?
Now they're saying Verde. We were saying Verde.
Oh, my. Come Verde!
A timeout, so that's going to.
ET, team sponsor, empowering athletes and schools one fundraiser at a time.
Folks, again, apologize for technical difficulties, which we never have in Bisbee, Arizona. Only the playoffs.
No, not at any game we've done. We've traveled all around. We've traveled to Tucson. We've been to Wilcox. We've been to Elfrida, Arizona. Where's Elfrida? Exactly, and had no technical issues.
Right. This timeout is brought to you by Jesus Abayo, the owner of Televista Health. It is accessible, convenient, and personalized health care that meets your needs online. Go to televistahealth.com. 6 seconds here, presumably the last play of this half. He's going to drop back to pass. He doesn't like what he has downfield. He is being pursued, and he is going down. So that is going to end the half. 19-14, Bisbee on top of CAMP VERDE Cowboys.
We're done. Lisa Augustus in the chat said, stop saying it, just announce the game. Yeah, no, we're focusing too much on this, folks. But what a ball game we have here as we go into halftime, 19-14. The Bisbee Pumas on top of the Camp something Cowboys. And we're going to take a short break, folks. The cheerleaders are going to entertain you for moments, and we will be right back with the second half of action.
The Bisbee High School cheer team would like to thank all of our sponsors for their generous donations to our program this season. Thank you to the Boys and Girls Club of Bisbee, Jim's Electric, H&R Block, Pioneer Title Agency, Neuritis Aesthetics, Repostering, and JMC Stitch and Vinyl. And now, please put your hands together for your Bisbee High School varsity cheer team.
The 2A playoffs have started, and 2 teams officially did not make that. So, Dave, go ahead and eliminate the Tombstone Yellow Jackets and the Benson Bobcats.
I ain't taking the hats off the table. That's not
No, just
right.
put them down. You just move them.
Oh, we'll just. Oh,
there you go. And put them next to Valley Union. There we go.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna.
So, yeah, let's get over to Flint Davis. 13 carries for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also had 6 tackles and a tackle for loss. Andrew Workman, 2 catches for 62 yards and a touchdown. Buchanan Garrett.
Buck Garrett
had 11 tackles and a tackle for loss. Raleigh Evans with a tackle for loss. And Tyson Kilpatrick had a fumble recovery in this ball game. But that's going to do it for the Benson Bobcats. Again, finishing 35-26, lost to Tanca Verde. But let's get into some stats in this game, Dave. DJ Elias, 14 of 22, 338 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdowns. What a way to end your last high school football game. Yeah. So 6 catches from Jabari Thomas, 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. Andrew Gracemore, another senior, 5 catches, 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also contributed 2 tackles for losses and a sack. Joel Kachakian had a touchdown in this game. Ivan Amaya, a tackle for loss, a half a sack. Caden Bidgood, 3 sacks, 3 tackles for losses. Aiden Luna, a sack and a tackle for loss. A lot of seniors were reading off right now. A sack as well for Kobe Jones, I think I said that. And Andrew Gracemore. We'll talk about Logan Seeley really quick.
I was going to say, that kid has stepped up.
Bringing his number 3 in the playoffs. Logan Seeley ran the ball 5 times for 160 yards in this ball game. And 3 touchdowns, getting his best Landon Ward impersonation on. Nate Hullinger contributed 1 carry for 54 yards and a touchdown. Congratulations on that one. Carlos Aponte, as we move over to defense, had 5 tackles and 2 sacks in this ball game, or 2 tackles for losses, sorry. Jake Jensen had a tackle for loss. Mason Meskey, who's really starting to play very well lately, had an interception. Johnny Torres, might even see that name up in the all-Cochisian team, had a forced fumble in this ball game, and also Nate Hullinger added an interception as well. So congratulations to the Breen Academy Eagles. Thursday, they play Western Sci-Tech in the first round of the top division Canyon Athletic Playoffs. Let's go ahead and round out our 1A teams. Let's go to the St. David Tigers, a game that we were at. But let's get into Vincent Ciccarello, who had 12 of 16, 129 yards, and 3 touchdowns in this ball game.
Kid's got an arm on him.
The aforementioned Grayson Merrill had a passing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and a rushing touchdown in this ball game. How about that?
The trifecta.
Well, let's go to Chase Pacheco, who contributed a touchdown and got a sack in this ball game. Cedar Haney ran the ball 19 times for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1.5 sacks, and a forced fumble in this ball game. Keston Richardson, all 7 feet of him, had 2 receiving touchdowns, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble in this ball game. Roman Tilton had a touchdown and 2 pancakes. Howard Gorman had a pancake block the center. Top Pacheco contributed 3 pancakes, a sack and a half, and a fumble recovery. So pretty tame from Top Pacheco. No kidding. Isaac Wilson, the aforementioned Isaac Wilson, had a sack. Logan Frank on the flank, on the kickoff, had a fumble recovery. And Luke Haymore as well had a fumble recovery. That does it for your St. David Power Hour.
We got some special guests on the show this
this
afternoon.
happen?
These guys, I talked to Sean in the post-game interview last night, and I said, hey, let's bring some of our defensive players in. We haven't had much of the defensive guys that could talk to yet, so here we go with 2 of the 3 starting linebackers.
Bryson Harris, number 50, middle linebacker.
There he is, and
Cooper Krause, number 52, middle linebacker.
all right.
Very
So
cool.
Cooper, Bryson, and
Sean Bookman, number 66, and I'm
All right. So, thank you guys so much for taking a little bit of your afternoon on your weekend to come over and chat with us about some high school football and talk about your game last night a little bit and talk about some highlights and then move into, preparing for a huge week coming up for some of these guys.
So the score was 49-0. So that's what your guys' third shutout so far. Good Lord. Shutouts are the hardest thing in football. That's one of the things that people don't have, that they don't rate very highly, is like, if you shut someone completely out of even special teams, that's a level above. Like, that's incredible. So great job by you guys.
Yeah, it's just been so impressive to watch this team grow through the season.
So I find a lot of the strength of when we're talking about the defensive line is just a monster this year. Like you guys are getting a lot of tackles and a lot of fumbles and recoveries and stuff like that. But the defensive line is really like keeping those linemen from blocking you guys. It seems like. Who are the guys on the defensive line that you guys have that are standouts?
You got Trent Williams. They're all really standouts. So you got Trent Williams. He's the Russian.
Okay.
Zach Barrett's the strongman. He's really good, and so is Trent. And then Barch in the middle at nose guard. He's really good at holding that gap.
Wow.
And Barch is one of those guys you can take out for both the middle guys, honestly, because sometimes Sean goes to the end.
Yeah.
And they'll put Xavier Carr in there, or even Tyler Jurdy.
Yeah.
So it's really, all those guys can do the same thing, and we're still good.
So it's just a huge rotation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Sean, you would basically be the 3 technique, I'm assuming, in this defense?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're kind of the guy that goes everywhere.
Yeah.
They move you. Oh man, I love
Yeah,
playing
the 3
with guys.
technique's usually the more athletic guy. The 1 technique is
Like the
is
Chris
Barch.
Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got the Chris Jones,
Yeah,
you got the nose tackle, and you got the D tackle. So you're like a rush defensive tackle.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So your guys' linebacker cores are pretty bad, pretty awesome too. So have you guys? Who's the guy that's forcing all the fumbles?
Oh, I mean,
You're recovering all the fumbles.
No, this guy.
No, he's.
Silver had 2 last
he
night.
recovers them. I caused a couple early in the season. And then Cassie Grand was one of the big ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we really just, you cause the fumble and someone's there to pick it up, really. I mean, we're all always swarming the ball, so someone's got to be there to get it on our side.
Said the 2A playoffs have started and 2 teams officially did not make that. So, Dave, go ahead and eliminate the Tombstone Yellow Jackets and the Benson Bobcats.
I ain't taking the hats off the table. That's not
No, just
right.
put them down. You just move them.
We'll just.
There you go. And put them next to Valley Union. There we go.
at Doc's Dyes, established in 2016 and located at 67 Main Street, Suite A, next to the Bisbee Grand Hotel. They have all kinds of clothing and Bisbee souvenirs in there, everything from X small to triple XL, and it's all handmade by local artists, so thank you very much to Doc's Dyes.
Also, thank you to SSVEC, Dave, of course, as always, Sulphur Springs Valley Intercooperative, and also thank you to Ed Morse Automotive Group. Ed Morse Automotive Group Sierra Vista will be about supporting the community and giving you the best vehicle buying experience possible. Stop in today and experience the difference.
We got somebody in the chat saying, let's go Pumas, let's go Luis Ramos. Thank you very much to Televista Health. Owner Jesus Abayi wishes the Pumas best of luck. Televista Health is a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Their mission is to deliver accessible, convenient, and personalized health care that meets your needs wherever you are. Go to televistahealth.com.
Also, thank you to Synergy Home Care. When you need to find care for someone you love, it's important that it feels right. Synergy provides non-medical home care to all of Cochise and Santa Cruz County. Call them today at 520-685-1035.
All right. We'll continue to thank the people that made this broadcast possible for you this evening. But right now, the Bisbee Pumas are going to receive the second half kickoff with a 5-point lead.
And Dave,
I think the consensus amongst Bisbee fans was, at halftime, run the ball.
Well, they just can't turn the ball over, Dave. I don't mind the play calls. You can't be one-dimensional, but, I mean, for the Bisbee Pumas, 2 interceptions that were drive killers and a penalty, and then you got for the Cowboys of Camp Verde, a lot of fumbles. Fortunate, not that none of them turned over.
That ball is picked up around the 30-yard line, and he is going to get, he's going to get drugged down at the 38, where the Pumas will start their first possession of the second half.
And that's Mason Richardson who got that ball, Dave. And it looks like we do have a stoppage on the play, official timeout. And we did have
we have a player down.
Oh, we do have a player down, unfortunately.
Oh, that hot chocolate in here in Bisbee is good. Whew.
Hayden is up 38-0 over St. David in the third quarter. Thank you, J.P. Wildman, for the update.
The St. David run is over, huh?
Not yet. I mean, come on. It's Amen football. Hayden is just such a buzzsaw. And the one thing that I said that St. David, I mean, off the record, I've talked to you about with St. David is that the line's a little small to compete.
Yeah. And number 13, Michael Higley, is on his feet for Camp Verde.
Good news. And that's going to get us over to the change of possession, folks. And before that happens, I'd like to thank the Casa De la Paz Hospice. They've been a cornerstone of compassionate care in our community since 1987. They offer a wide range of services to enhance the quality of life and ensure dignity in the final stages of life. Give them a call at 520-263-3400.
All right, injury timeout is over. Pumas got the ball on the 39-yard line. So here we go, the second half of playoff football in Bisbee, Arizona, the land of Dandies and Dreamers.
No, I think they might get Isaiah Montiel on this one, Dave.
I thought it was.
Oh
offside.
no, we're gonna get an offside. So fortunately for the Pumas, it was Camp Verde who jumped first, and that's going to give them a free 5 yards.
So they're going to make it a little easier on the Pumas, 1st and 5. Lopez in the pistol. That is going to be a quarterback keeper up the left side.
Got the edge. Oh, what a play.
What a tackle made over there by number 17. It's saying it all game, Gunnar Selting.
The Celtics having a great game so far here. In this one, we're going to stop the clock. Was it out of bounds? I didn't see him out of bounds. No flags on the field, I don't think. Oh, there are flags, and we're going to get a holding on the Bisbee Pumas. That's going to drive them back 10 yards. 1st and 15.
So Bisbee taking it back 10 yards. They're going to have to play a clean second half if they want to get out of here with this win. And it looks like taking on probably what looks like Pima. Pima's up 21-7 right now.
Ooh. Well, if it's not Pima, then we have a home playoff game.
Come on, St. John's.
JP Wildman, anyone want to give us a Wilcox update, a Buena update, and if we can get the Douglas update as well. A lot of good football going around Cochise County right now.
1st and 15 for the Pumas. He's going to pitch that out to the right side to Meyer. Meyer's going to get swallowed up on that one. Nothing gained, 2nd and 15.
Haven't called his name out a lot, but Justin Smith, number 24, another sophomore for Camp Verde, or Verda, or whatever it is. But Camp Verde set the edge on that one, Dave. Forced the lineman back into Meyer. Not only that, did contribute on the tackle as well. So now it's 2nd and long for the Bisbee Pumas.
Yeah, and it isn't chilly out here anymore. It is officially cold.
Happy with it. It's football, baby.
So a second and about 13 for Bisbee on the 35-yard line. Again, down and distance, not an issue this year for the Bisbee Pumas. Offense is high-powered.
Blitz is on.
Blitzer coming. Lopez is going to get hit while he throws. Ball is on the ground. So that's going to leave 3rd and 13 for Bisbee.
Yeah, that's Hunter Matthews again, Dave, the running back extraordinaire for the Cowboys, coming in and a few times now has made his presence felt on the defense. This is going to be a 3rd and long. The Cowboys continuing that momentum that they garnered in the second quarter.
Yeah, you saw the blitz coming for Camp Verde, so Lopez had to get the
Verdi.
ball.
Verdi.
Oh, we're not doing this the whole second half. So Lopez had to get rid of that ball.
We totally got trolled in the second quarter. There's no way. No way we had 50 different ways to pronounce it, and we were wrong every time.
3rd and long for the Pumas. Lopez dropping back to pass. The protection is good, but the ball is almost intercepted. Thank God Hunter Wright came in and knocked that thing out. That was about to be the 3rd turnover for Lopez.
Yeah, and I think that was Marco Huerta again, another super sophomore for the Cowboys of Camp Verde, and it looks like the Bisbee Pumas are lining up to go for this one.
Oh, that would be a very interesting decision.
I don't think they're going to do it. I think what's going to happen here is they're going to try to draw the Cowboys offside, get a free 5 yards, and make that decision after that.
They sure are going to send Lopez into shotgun. 2 spread out on each side of him. Myers in the backfield. Lopez is going to take. Lopez is going to punt it. There's nobody back there to receive it. So it was finally picked up at the 40-yard line, taken back to the 35-yard line. A little trickeration from the Bisbee Pumas.
Yeah, no kidding, Dave. And I'll say Gavin Johnson there, the junior for the Cowboys, excellent concentration to not only catch it, but keep hold of it as he got hit immediately. Now, if I am a coach for the Cowboys, I say just go ahead and get away from that one. But great job there. Saved him maybe 10 yards of field position on the play. 1st and 10 from the 35 as there's just a couple minutes gone here in the third quarter.
That turnover on downs brought to you by Fred Gray over at After Hours HVAC. After Hours is driven to make a difference in ensuring customers receive the highest level of care and commitment to solving their HVAC needs. Give After Hours a call. That's going to be a handoff. He's going to roll forward for about 6 yards. So that's going to set up 2nd and 4. The Bisbee defense is time to show up.
Yeah, and I'll say on that one, Dave, Anthony Ponce-Ortiz, Cale Jackson, and Brigham Bueller are doing a great job on their combo blocks and getting to the second level, something they weren't doing in the first quarter. And that's really been the difference for the offensive for the Cowboys here in this ball game from the second quarter on.
2nd and 4 for the Cowboys. Tight formation. He is going to do an end around. Bisbee has sniffed that out like a fart in the car. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
A good ball fakes, good when they do run the ball, Dave. It's good ball handling in the backfield from the Cowboys. But the other Cowboys we have in Cochise County, the Wilcox Cowboys, do that as well. So Bisbee has played a team that does a lot of fakes and give the ball underneath. So they're very well scouted on that kind of run and attack. Rushing attack. 3rd now and short for the Cowboys, and they've got big man and big man and big man in here for this one.
All right, tight formation for the Cowboys, power formation. And they're going to hand off right into it, but he's not going to get it.
Loses maybe something.
Yeah, that's going to set up a 4th and 3. Decision time right now for the Cowboys.
Oh, they're definitely going for this one, I can say.
I don't want to give the Bisbee offense the ball across the 50-yard line.
But that was a great play by Fabian Hernandez. Cam Anderson also on the tackle in the backfield for the Bisbee Pumas. Same formation here for the Cowboys. Quarterback sneak. He hasn't got it. Second effort.
Get it.
Second effort. I don't think he got it,
They're
Dave.
not going to get that. What? What? They're going to give him the first down. He looked to be a yard short.
That was interesting. So a good break here for the Cowboys, and they drive alive. So Bisbee thought they had him stopped, and now they're going to have to refocus.
And that's knocked down by Emilio Diaz-Lopez. I thought he was a yard short on that.
Yeah, the chains are on the far side of the field, Dave. And we have a little bit of an off angle. I was with you on that one. It looked a little bit short. The referees have a better vantage point. They've been doing a great job tonight, so we have to go with their call on that one. 2nd down and 10 now.
Another batted ball at the line for the Pumas.
Diaz-Lopez batting that one down.
Man in motion for the Cowboys. Quarterback's going to drop back. It's a quick hitter. He somehow gets out of trouble. I don't know how he got through that pile, but that's going to be a first down for the Cowboys in Bisbee territory on the 44.
Dave, you're right about that. Hunter Matthews just kind of wills his way to a first down on that one. The play was made. Miles Schuler had not only shut the block, put him into the running back, but great balance there from Hunter Matthews. Not only that, goes forward for another 10 yards and another Cowboy first down.
8:15 and ticking in the third quarter there in Bisbee territory on the 44. Quarterback is going to hand that off to the right side. Fabian is there.
Good tackle.
Fabian is going to stop him for a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Fabian held on to him for dear life.
Again, these big boys from Camp Verde have done a good job establishing themselves in the game in the last couple of quarters, and it's going to take a Fabian Hernandez effort to come up here and stop him. He's only one man, Dave, but he is all-man, top 5 in the state in tackles and top 10 in sacks.
Blitz is on for Bisbee. Quick hit to that big receiver, and that's going to be complete for a first down to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, at Camp Verde, the Cowboys really starting to find their offense right there. And Jordan Formler, who dropped the slant in the last quarter, coming up with sure hands on that one and making another first down for the Cowboys as they are driving into Bisbee territory. 1st and 10 from the 30/29.
Bisbee's going to have to create one of those turnovers that they've created so many of this year. Hand off to the right, and he's got a nice gap there, so that's going to be about a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
Well, you could see, Dave, you could just see here, we got number 70 in the second level, Brigham Bueller, who's their 6'6", 300-pounder, but then also Gavin Ethy was in there as well, and they're just getting to the second level. The combo blocks really starting to pick up here for the Cowboys. Bisbee might think about putting some extra bodies on the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 4. Hunter Matthews checking out of the game. He's going to have a quick hit out to his right side. Oh, big stick, but not until he gets another.
Now we're going to have a holding call here. That's going to bring it back. So a fortunate break for the Pumas. That's going to stall the drive just a little bit. But Camp Verde, Dave, they've been getting chunk play after chunk play. The Cowboys might be able to pick this up on this next down. It should be a 2nd and 11.
They're going to move that down marker back.
Well, we've seen a lot of
very
balls.
Fortunate call for the Pumas right there.
A lot of balls on the ground here tonight, Dave, and I think that's attributed to the Sierra Vista Soap Company, one of our fine sponsors, locally handmade bath and body products. Visit SierraVistaSoapCompany.com.
So 2nd and longer now for the Cowboys.
It's the 20th time I've used that joke, by the way.
Nice. It's going to be a reverse
Good
handoff.
tackle.
Yeah, good tackle there by Jackson Alvarez. That's going to make it 3rd and long.
Yeah, good tackle from Alvarez, but a great job there. Justin Smith falling forward. And you could always tell a good back, Dave, when they're falling forward. You see running backs that get hit backwards. They either stop their feet or get too high. Justin Smith, after taking a big shot from Alvarez, falls forward for about 5-6 yards.
So 3rd and 8 coming up here from the 26-yard line.
I'd look for big number 9, Jordan Fulmer again.
Quarterback's dropping back to pass. And he's got nowhere to go with that. Throws it incomplete to set up a 4th and 9.
Yeah, pressure there for the Bisbee Pumas by Fabian Hernandez and Emilio Diaz-Lopez. Diaz-Lopez, a good lineman, a captain in his own right, often overshadowed by Fabian Hernandez. But again, we talk about superstars. Fabian Hernandez for the Bisbee Pumas been one since he's a freshman. Not a single time in his career, Dave, has he finished with less than 100 tackles in a season, including his freshman year.
They're in field goal range with that monster kicker, but they are going to go for this 4th and 9. He's going to drop back to pass, goes over the middle. He's got him. And that's going to be taken down inside the 10-yard line. Hunter Matthews having a game.
These quick routes, Dave, they're playing tricks with the Bisbee Pumas. Slants, little running back routes out of the backfield across the middle. They're having their way in the middle of that secondary of the Pumas.
And he's going to quarterback keep, and he is going to walk that in.
Untouched.
Touchdown, Cowboys. And they are going to take the lead over the Bisbee Pumas here in the third quarter.
Braden Walsworth, the quarterback, doing it himself. Just the second time we've seen him pull down that read option, and he gets in the end zone on this one. They're going to go ahead and try to kick the extra point, I think, but if they go for 2, it's a 3-point game. And, yeah, they're going to try to get the kicker on the field, I guess. No, the offense is coming. I don't know. There's a lot of confusion here for the Cowboys. They cannot waste a timeout. Clock is going to be started, and they are going to go for 2 points here on this one, Dave, trying to make it a 3-point ball game with 5:29 to play in the third.
Not on the, okay, he just got out
Yeah.
And they did burn a timeout in the third quarter.
You can do that in the first half, Dave. In the second half, you know me, early on, I'd rather just take the 5 yards. I know it sounds
Especially
ridiculous.
with that kicker.
Yeah. That Dan Power says Wilcox is tied 21-21. A lot of score updates. Those score updates provided by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, SSVEC, serving our community.
And during this timeout, I am going to once again thank Fred Gray over at After Hours HVAC for all your local heating and cooling needs. After Hours is driven and make a difference in ensuring customers receive the highest level of care and commitment. Give After Hours a call, 520-459-5257.
Please go and support this.
Oh, also who I forgot about tonight, big shout out to Texas Roadhouse. Roadhouse. We have kids nights on Monday. Bring your kids in. They'll get a free kids meal the next time that you come in. You mentioned that you watch this game on Cool FM, and you'll get free potato skins or fried pickles.
What?
So, free food.
Just for watching a free broadcast put on my Cool FM Live?
That is correct.
That's craziness.
Mention Cool FM, you get
How
free
do they make
fried
money
pickles
in
or
that
potato
place?
skins. Because they're the best restaurant in Sierra Vista.
You're not wrong.
So they're going to go for 2.
Oh.
He's going to hand it off. I think he got stopped at the goal line,
No.
and he did.
I thought it was going to be a walk-in, but Fabian Hernandez coming up and making the play, keeping this a one-score game. We're going to turn the ball over to the Bisbee Pumas after this kickoff, Dave. And the Bisbee Pumas, since the first quarter, have had 0 points on the board. This is a game of adjustments, this football. Coaching staff for the Cowboys really making great critical adjustments, shutting down this high-powered, explosive offense for the Pumas.
And what's so important right now for Bisbee, what's been different this year, is you can't hang your heads. You got to go out there and keep playing football.
Well, Bisbee, Dave, a lot of baseball players on there, and the reason I mentioned that, 2-way state champions. And you're not a state champion in a sport unless you faced up a lot of adversity. So now they're battle tested, and we'll see. I fully expect them to come back in this one. But again, the Cowboys, what a run of 20-0 since the second quarter.
Yeah, speaking of hanging their heads, they could have hung their heads down 19-0 just like that.
5:29 to play in the third quarter.
So here comes the kick. Always an adventure, and they're going to go for an onside kick. That ball is through the hands of a Puma and finally is nestled down on the 38-yard line.
Yeah, it's interesting that the Cowboys are doing a lot of squibs and onside, Dave. I think if I was them, I'd try to get their big kicker there, number 6, Logan Iota, to try to pin him inside the 10 as much as we possibly could. But that could be scouting as well, because you know when number 3 is back there, Sebastian Lopez, he does take him back very frequently on kickoff returns.
So Bisbee with pretty decent field position here to start this next possession. Bisbee's got to get the offense going again.
Offset I formation on the
pistol. That's going to be a running play. He gets about 2 yards on it. 2nd and 8 for Bryson Meyer.
Yeah, great defense. Again, the Cowboys are ready for whatever the Pumas have for them, Dave. They're playing sticky coverage on the back end as evidenced by the 2 interceptions they've had. And now the front 7 is really making it hard for the Pumas to run the football, something they had a lot of success with in the first half.
Lopez is going to hand that to Jackson, and he's not going to get anything. So 3rd and 10, and Camp Verde is getting fired up on that other sideline.
Hey, you can't say enough about the mental fortitude from the Cowboys of Camp Verde right now, Dave. They went down 19-0, and they were explosive plays. They were long touchdowns. They didn't hang their head, and they came back, and that's why they have a 1-point lead in this third quarter with 4:36 to play.
All right, Bisbee Pumas with a 3rd and 10. Look for some kind of a slant route here to Michael Coronado.
They got to get something going against sticky coverage on the back end from the Cowboys of Camp Verde.
And the pressure has been there in the second half for the defense of Camp Verde.
And here comes the clock down. Looks like they're going to snap off. They got to get the snap off. They got to get the snap off. They got to get the snap off. Ooh.
Lopez dropping back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Lopez gets away. Lopez has gone. Lopez is gone. Touchdown, Pumas! He's here! He's there! He's every freaking where! Sebastian Lopez! Lopez just like that!
Oh, my goodness, Dave. What can you say about Sebastian Lopez? I mean, I don't think there's a school in 2A that's seen 4.4 speed. That's NFL-type speed. Sebastian Lopez saw the crease, A great decision, looking like Lamar Jackson running straight up the middle, juking and jiving, and gives the Pumas back the lead. And after that failed 2-point conversion, the Pumas going to try it themselves, and they're going to try to make this a 7-point ball game.
Just like that. You wonder why we glaze the kid so much. Well, that's exactly why. Because he does stuff like that. Bisbee Pumas going for 2. Big play coming up here. Lopez going to pitch that out. Let's see if he got there.
Just short. Price are going to be just short.
Short.
So now a 5-point ball game. Point after try is at a premium so far here in this ball game. But what a run from Sebastian Lopez. When all hope looked lost, Dave, for the Bisbee Pumas, they've been shut out on their last 4 offensive possessions, and we had a 3rd and very long. Our Ed Morse Automotive Group Drive recap saw Sebastian Lopez go 60 yards for a touchdown. 4:01 to play in the 3rd quarter, and the Pumas have a 5-point lead, 25-20.
That touchdown is brought to you by Vista Health, a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while also offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Vista's mission is to deliver accessible, convenient, and personalized health care that meets your needs wherever you are. Appointments can be made online at Vista Health. Big shout out to Jesus Abaya.
They're not kidding. Wherever you are, Dave, they will come see you for sure. Vista Health, a very unique health service and a very necessary health service, if you ask me.
So Bisbee retaking the lead on the legs of Sebastian Lopez, and that's a tricky ball over the middle.
Good catch.
It is fielded at the 35-yard line, and he's taken down at the 42. Well, they will start their next possession.
Turn for the Cowboys, number 20, Chase.
Oh, you flipped it. Say hello to Ernesto, our cameraman, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you get to see his pretty face for a second there.
Great job there by Chase Duggan for the Cowboys, Dave. Like you said, tricky ball to handle. He did a great job. They're doing much better here since the 1st quarter in handling these kickoffs.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight on Cool FM Live for Cochise County playoff football. There's a lot of you out there. So thank you, and also for you, all y'all watching the Wilcox Cowboys, supporting them as well. Thanks, everybody. Couldn't do it without couldn't do it without the viewers.
Pointed down 14-15. They need this one.
He's going to fake the handoff. That's intercepted by the Bisbee Pumas. He's going to take it the whole way. Javi Montiel. Touchdown, Pumas.
Boy, has this game been flipped on its head. Javi Montiel, what a play. That quick game, Dave, that I said was killing the Pumas. Not so much after that one. Great adjustments. Javi Montiel getting in the passing lane, jumping up the interception and showing off the wheels. The kid plays the line all the time. We don't get to see how fast he is. But a big play for the Pumas, opening up a 2-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter.
The senior Javi Montiel with a memory of a lifetime.
Oh, no, we said Javi. Don't worry. It's immortalized on Cool FM Live.
Talk about a memory as a senior that you're going to remember the rest of your life, but that one, pick 6 to put Bisbee up 11, and they're going for 2 again, just like that.
How do you love high school football playoffs, folks?
Man in motion for Bisbee. Lopez is going to keep that. Take it up the middle. That's good. He's here. He's there. He's every freaking where. Sebastian Lopez.
13-0 now. As the Bisbee fans, not only in the stadium, but in our Cool FM Live chat, are getting fired up. No Ed Morse Automotive Group Drive recap on that one, Dave. But I will say, that interception brought to you by the Sierra Vista Soap Company, locally handmade bath and body products. Visit SierraVistaSoapCompany.com.
Oh, Bisbee, playing with my emotions. You know I have a weak heart because of you. And before we get this ball kicked off, I want to thank Doc's Dyes, located at 67 Main Street, Suite A, beside the Bisbee Grand in Old Bisbee. They're a clothing company. Everything is handmade by local artists. Get yourself a Bisbee souvenir and support the people that support us.
Again,
and
folks,
your youth sports.
we are able to broadcast live free of charge on Cool FM Live for one reason only, and that's the people. That is our advertising partners with us. Go support the businesses that support your community. That's going to be an illegal procedure as the kick goes out of bounds. Good field position now for the Cowboys.
Bisbee with a 13-point lead, 3:44 in the 3rd quarter. Again, been a pretty clean game officials-wise, so thank you, the AIA, for sending us down a proper crew and not the commissioner. It wouldn't be a game if I didn't fire a bullet at the commissioner.
Stray bullets everywhere, Dave, but I can't say I can't say enough about this officiating crew. Everything that I've seen has been spot on the money.
Yeah, on the up and up. Except for that automatic first down.
On
they
the quarterback,
that.
They could have measured it, but I mean, again, our vantage point is a little bit blocked off, so we have to give them the benefit of the doubt on that one. A lot of Go Pumas in the chat. Donald Lawless is there. Of course, he's former coach. Stacy Flores, super fan number 1 for the Pumas. Oh, sorry, here we go.
Hand off to the right side. Nothing there but Pumas.
Jackson
Second
Alvarez, first one to meet him. Diaz Lopez in there, and then Fabian Hernandez putting that big body on him, making sure that Matthews does not fall forward, as the Cowboy running backs are so adept to doing. That's going to be a 2nd down and 8 now.
And the Bisbee fans are alive.
Jeffrey Laura in the chat says, commentators, y'all deserve a raise. Thank you so much. That would be a raise from nothing.
Yeah, what's more than nothing?
Appreciate the love in the chat.
2nd and 8. Oh, ball snapped right by him. He better get on that ball, and he does. And that's going to be 3rd and 40 for the Cowboys. Oh, no, the last thing they needed was that.
That snap, Dave, you know, I love to blame the quarterbacks a lot, but Braden Walsworth had nothing on that one as Gavin Athey had that one bulleted underneath. Good job there by Walsworth to just fall on it and not compound a problem. But like you said, 3rd and a long way now for Camp Verde. Sorry.
3rd and half the field.
More love in the
drop
chat.
Back and go deep to that big receiver. He's going to overthrow him. So the punt team will be coming out on this one.
Jose Danny Naperi in the chat says, you guys are awesome, cool event. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the Facebook page, and if your stream gets taken down on Facebook, which happens a lot, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page.
Yep.
The Cowboys going to punt here, Dave, and momentum now with the Pumas, 33-20, 2:34 to play in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, Camp Verde feeling exactly the same way they did in the 1st quarter when they just got overwhelmed by Bisbee. And the same thing happening here right now.
End over end kick.
That is going to hit the ground. That's going to take a Bisbee bounce.
Yeah.
That's going to bounce back into Cowboy territory to the 47-yard line. Good field position for Lopez and his comrades.
Dave, I'll tell you what, you know, golf is a great microcosm for a lot of things, including sports. I'll tell you what, when it's going bad, it's going bad. When it's going good, it's going good. The Pumas with 2 straight touchdowns and a punt that rolled all the way inside the 5 the last time they kicked it, got backspin and gave the Pumas better field position. I'll tell you what, this could be a killer drive for the Pumas, man. We don't expect the Cowboys, no matter what happens, to fold over and die quietly. But 33-20, and the game flipped on its head in the last 3 possessions. This could be a killer drive for the Pumas.
If Bisbee goes up 3 scores with 1 quarter to go, Camp Verde, they are going to be fighting uphill in a big way. So here come the Pumas. Lopez in pistol. Lopez is going to drop back. He's going to keep that one. You might want to corral that kid. It's great tackle. 3 yards on the carry, 2nd and 7.
Well, they sure did, Dave. And I think that was Gage Selting on that one, the freshman. I know, number 21, rather. That's Jamin Roderick. No, I think I'm right. Either which way, whoever made the play, great job holding on for dear life. We've seen how explosive Sebastian Lopez can be in a few plays here, and you have got to get him stopped before he gets started. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for your defense.
I'll tell you what, if Bisbee can pull this thing off, look out going forward. This was the game that everybody was nervous about.
Always nervous about playoff games if you're a fan, Dave.
He pitches that out to Meyer. Meyer's good gang tackling there by Camp Verde. That's going to set up a 3rd and 7.
Dave, when you swarm to the ball, that's when you know you're feeling it as a defense, and they are going to give him about a yard on that one, Bryson Meyer. But here we go, 3rd down. Big down and distance, I should say, here for both teams. If you're the Cowboys, you want a negative play, and you really want them to punt that ball back. You can ill afford to have Sebastian Lopez trying to run wild and make a play.
JP Wildman, we could really use that Pima update if you're out there. 3rd and 7. Lopez is going to keep it himself. He's going to go up the middle with it.
Toughness.
And he may have gotten enough.
It's going to be
they're gonna
close,
give it to him.
and they are going to say first down. All hard on that one from Sebastian Lopez, Dave. Channeling his inner Bryson Meyer on that one, lowering his shoulder and getting the tough yards. That is a big play. This is going to take
that's
it.
a backbreaker for Camp
It's a
Verde.
45-second running clock now. They're going to run one more play in the third quarter and have a 13-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
For blessed meet with a quarterback whose number 3 is Lopez. And Maya, he's number 1, and he's on fire.
28 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter.
Okay.
Expect a run for the Pumas.
1st and 10, and that is going to be a handoff to Meyer. Le'Veon Bell's his way up for about 5 or 6 yards. Boy, your description could not have been more accurate.
Falls forward, Dave. Again, great backs. They all do it. That's going to be our last play. It's the 10 seconds is going to run out of the third quarter. But Bryson Meyer falling forward. If he gets hit backwards, you could take 3 of those 5 yards off. But again, great running backs always find a way to get as many yards as they possibly can. But as we go to the fourth quarter, folks, I would love to thank a sponsor that made this possible. We broadcast live free of charge for the businesses that support us. So support the businesses that support your community. One of those businesses is Casa De la Paz Hospice. They've been a cornerstone of compassionate care in our community since 1987. They offer a wide range of services designed to enhance quality of life and ensure dignity in the final stages of life. With a rich history of service and deep commitment to their mission, Casa De la Paz continues to be a trusted source of support and solace for those in need. Give them a call at 520-263-3400.
And while we're on that health kick, thank you to Televista Health, a fully online medical practice that specializes in treating acute conditions while offering preventative health services to help you stay on top of your wellness. Televista's mission is to deliver accessible, convenient, and personalized health care that meets your needs wherever you are. Appointments can be made online at televistahealth.com. Owner Jesus Bayou says, "Let's go Pumas!"
Speaking of these Pumas, we have a 2nd and 5/6 yard situation. I thought it was 5 yards. How come the chains moved on the others? It doesn't matter. I'm just kidding.
And Bisbee trying to break the back of the Cowboys. Hit him with that final cattle prod and send him home for good.
Well, you're talking about game management a lot in the first half, Dave. This is the game management quarter. This is where you keep hold of that ball if you're the Pumas, because the Cowboys at Camp Verde are going to try to turn it over and get some quick touchdowns.
Expect a lot of runs here. Let's get that clock going. Lopez keeper.
Blitz on.
He's going to get to the outside. Lopez is a magician. Lopez skirts his way up for what looks like another first down. The kid is a magician.
You have a stoppage on the
Now you
play.
see
That's
me.
going to be a holding on the
Now you
Bisbee
don't.
Pumas. I didn't see it. I was looking
didn't see it either.
There was a great kick out blocked by Bryson Meyer, but again, this officiating crew's done a great job, and that's going to back the Pumas up 10 yards. Now a 2nd and very long on what could have been a 1st and 10.
They get down to distance, not really a big factor for the Pumas.
We've seen a lot. We've seen the Cowboys convert a 15-yard, and we've seen the Bisbee Pumas have a few big plays now. On 2nd and 13, you know, one person we haven't called out for a while is Hunter Wright. He's made a couple big plays, 2 catches, I think, might be close to or over 100 yards in this ball game for the Pumas.
Oh, the kid has turned into a star. He had a 4-touchdown performance about a month ago, and he's just turned into a star. Lopez on 2nd and 12. Quick out to Meyer. Nice hands by Bryson Meyer. Bryson Meyer's going to get a lot of that back and make it a manageable 3rd and 5.
I wonder if they got Coronado. I can't see it out there for a block in the back, but another flag flies, and it is going to be a block in the back. Dave, we talked about it all the time. When you're downfield like that, we do not need those extra blocks. We've got to win on the play. We got the 10 yards and penalty yards back. We don't need any more. It's time to just play smart football. Before the fourth quarter started, I talked about game management. Right now, the Bisbee Pumas mentally not managing the game very well.
Bryson Meyer checking out of the game. That's going to make it 2nd and about 18 for Bisbee.
Yeah,
see if they can get half of this back and make it manageable.
Again, the second time we saw that swing pass, backwards pass, which is officially a run from the Pumas to Meyer, and he made the most of it. But again, we have to mentally keep ourselves in the ball game for Pumas. And the Cowboys, with 11:24 running clock, they've got to get a stop here.
Yeah, I say you took the words out of my mouth. If you're the Cowboys defense, this is your season right here.
Good job for
2nd
the Pumas running the
and
clock
long.
down.
Lopez going to keep that. He's going to throw it to Hunter Wright. Oh, Hunter was unable to make the play in traffic. and they're going to get Hunter Wright for an unsportsmanlike or personal foul or something.
I think you're right about that, Dave, and we'll have to see what the flag is, and it's going to be on the Pumas, and Hunter Wright not happy with the physical contact. Thought there probably might have been a pass interference. I saw the ball as bang, bang play. I like the flag or the flag in the pocket from the ref. But again, Bisbee Pumas, mentally, you have to keep your heads. Any extracurriculars after the play is only going to hurt you.
And so there's still 11 minutes and 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Bisbee is getting pulled way back.
Yeah, this should be, again, we're talking game management, Dave. How likely is it that you make it convert a 3rd and 30? This is going to be a run. We're going to eat some clock if you're a Bisbee Puma. The Cowboys know they're getting the ball back as long as they play defense, and you're going to run the ball, and you're going to go ahead and let the Bisbee Pumas defense against the Cowboy offense see who can win the next drive.
The only X factor in that is number 3, because you are well aware that he could break one on you for a large
they're definitely bringing
chunk.
pressure here. You could see everyone at the line for the Cowboys.
Lopez is going to get away. Oh, the kid's a magician. He's going to get away from the pressure again. And he almost completes the pass to Emilio Diaz-Lopez, but that's going to set up, I believe it. Well, they're saying it's 4th down, so that's going to be a punt situation for the Bisbee Pumas.
The unsportsmanlike conduct was after the play, so the down counted. Now 4th down, Michael Coronado is going to be on the punt for the first time here tonight. That was great athleticism by Sebastian Lopez, but again, the Cowboys, they've been here before, Dave. Camp Verde, they recognized one thing and one thing alone could beat him besides an over-the-top ball, and that's Sebastian Lopez's legs. He started to break the pocket, and they did not lose contain and kept him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Bisbee maintaining a 13-point lead. They said, hey, you remember that 72-6? We got something for you.
Good snap.
And that is the second punt of Michael Coronado that may have been tipped. He did have one blocked in the first quarter. That ball is going to be down at the 39-yard line where the Bisbee defense is going to try to keep Camp Verde out of the end zone in a 13-point game.
Yeah, and not the best of kicks, Dave, but again, that's just one where you take your medicine on that one. Now 1st and 10 for Camp Verde, 10:28 to play in this ball game. A 13-point lead for the Pumas. Camp Verde looking to cut that down to a one-score ball game on this drive.
Camp Verde on the 40-yard line to start this possession.
First down, Cowboys.
Bisbee defense looking for another one of those turnovers that they like to create. This will be a handoff, and he's going to get bottled up at the line of scrimmage. A lot of Pumas waiting there for him.
Yeah, Miles Schuler stuck his man up, Dave, on that one, and Hunter Matthews had nowhere to go, and then scraping down the line of scrimmage is Fabian Hernandez, who finds himself in the mix at all times. This kid lives in the double-digit tackles per game stat.
Fabian asking the crowd to get loud on defense here. Let's see if the Puma fans can make some noise for this Puma defense.
Tense moments here, Dave. It's been since 2015 that the Pumas hosted a state playoff game.
Quarterback is going to, he pitches it out, and he beats the first man tackle, but Bryson Meyer makes him pay for it. 5-yard gain, 3rd and 5.
I'll tell you, Dave, it's been since the first quarter since we had a collision like that, and I have loved it every time. There's been big boy football, both teams just putting everything on the line and hitting with the vengeance. 3rd down here for the Cowboys, 3rd and manageable.
Cowboys, 3rd and 5. They're going to hand that off the right side. He's going to get the first down into Puma territory down to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, Javi Montiel with the first hit, and then Spencer Anthony comes up and player down. It looks like that might be Matthews, the running back.
Tackle on the play by number 52, Spencer Anthony. There's a Cowboy down on the field.
Who is that on the ground?
Hunter Matthews for the Cowboys, the running back and defensive player that's given the Pumas a lot of fits both ways, and it looks like he's up, sitting up. He did take a hard shot there from Spencer Anthony, and he might be – I don't want to speculate. I've speculated before.
He's been a very valuable player for the Cowboys, so I hope the young man's okay.
He is. He just took a little bit of a shot there, folks, and that does give me a chance to thank Synergy Home Care. When you need to find care for someone you love, it's important that it feels right. Synergy provides non-medical home care to all of Cochise County. Yes, all of Cochise, all the way out to Wilcox and Douglas, and Santa Cruz counties, all the way out to Tubac. Call them today at 520-685-1035.
9:18 on the clock in the fourth quarter. Clock is ticking.
And it's a running clock here. Just over 9 minutes.
That's going to be a hand. Whoa, he is met
Jackson.
right there by Jackson Alvarez. So 2nd and 9.
Justin Smith on the carry, and Jackson Alvarez did a great job scraping, finding a gap, and exploding through that gap, Dave. Jackson Alvarez, we talk about the Cowboys super sophomores. Jackson Alvarez for the Pumas, a super sophomore in his own right.
2nd and 9. 8:39 on the clock. Throw over the middle. Good play. Good tackle. Good football all around. Sebastian Lopez takes him down. 3rd and 2.
That's Gaten, Theodore Wolfus, the third, or Gagatin. And now it's going to be 3rd down. First time we've called his name. You know how I know, because I struggled with it. But here we go, 3rd and 1 now. Big play here for the Cowboys. They're taking a lot of time off this clock. And they have, at this point now, they have to end this in a touchdown, this drive.
3rd and 2.
There's that power formation, full house.
Cowboys. And they're going to try to run it right to the gaps, and they do. That's got to be a blatant face mask right there.
No, I mean, I'll say, Dave, that's a bad penalty, but it also might have saved a touchdown. Justin Smith looked like he had the edge on that one. That's going to give him 15 more yards. 7:57 to play. So what I was going to say before that penalty is the Pumas are making them do a good job of methodically going down the field because the clock is their friend. But after that penalty, now they're 15 yards closer. And it looks like they might be driving in for this one-possession touchdown.
And they're going to be knocking on the Pumas' door after that penalty. I believe that was Cam Anderson that got him on the face mask. So, new set of downs.
You know a penalty's obvious when Dave Davis agrees with it.
I missed you.
I said, you know a penalty's obvious when you agree with it.
No, big facts. I've agreed with most of them tonight.
You have. I'm proud of you, brother.
New set of downs deep in Puma territory. Quarterback keeper pressure is heavy.
Flip pass.
Oh, he flips it over.
Ball's
the ball's out.
Pumas
The Bisbee's got the ball.
It's a fight. It's a scramble. Who's coming away
Bisbee's
with
got
it?
the ball. The Pumas recover the football. The Pumas are going to get the ball back on the 5-yard line. And Camp Verde might have just fumbled away their season, pun intended.
Oh, no, Dave. Camp Verde Cowboys going in and make it a ball game. And again, a fumble. That's the 3rd time, not including kickoffs, that they fumbled the ball. And this time the Pumas jump on it with 7:37 to play. The Pumas do have a running game that can grind some clock out. It's not over. But Camp Verde right now, they have 2 touchdowns in their deficit. They need to get a 3 and out.
They need a turnover, and they need a 3 and out.
Vista House says, let's go Pumas.
They need a miracle.
What's up, Jesus?
And that's going to be a false start on Bisbee.
No, it's gonna be a
that's
timeout.
a timeout. Never mind.
So is it in? I don't think it's in bad taste to thank the Sierra Vista Soap Company after that one. The Sierra Vista Soap Company have locally handmade bath and body products. Visit SierraVistaSoapCompany.com.
Big shout out to Texas Roadhouse. We still we have a Dine to Donate program that people use frequently. If you have a charity or a cause that you want help with, go see us at Texas Roadhouse. They will do a Dine to Donate program for you. Also, a big shout out to Doc's Dyes, located on 67 Main Street at Old Bisbee, right next to the Bisbee Grand. It's an apparel shop, all kinds of handmade stuff by Bisbee artists. Get yourself a souvenir at Doc's Dyes. Support them. And that is an order, not a please.
Probably shouldn't have talked in the mic on that last part. My bad on that, but here we go. No, the timeout taken, and that's a valuable timeout from Camp Verde, Dave. That's the 2nd timeout they've taken. Again, timeouts are more valuable in the second half than 5-yard penalties.
Especially down 2 scores. You're going to need every one of those if you out.
Well, you remember they took their first one on the extra point where everyone thought they were going to kick it, and they decided they wanted to go for 2. Blitz on.
Lopez is going to be going up the middle with it, and he's going to get about 5 yards. Exactly what you want to drain that clock. Positive play.
Here we go. Tick, 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 to quote Chris Berman, Dave, and a big run there from Sebastian Lopez. I say big because The Cowboys had the perfect blitz call, but Sebastian Lopez bobbing and weaving, a lot of jump cuts through the hole on that one, gets it to a second and very manageable situation, about 4.5 yards on that first down play.
You leave the Bermaning to me. I'll take care of that.
Oh, I love Chris Berman so much.
Lopez, 2nd and 6. Calls for the ball, hands it off to the right side. Meyer's going to get about another yard. 3rd and 5. Clock tick, 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 tick.
It's not a game between the Pumas and the Cowboys right now, Dave. It's a game between the Cowboys and that clock. And what they have to do is get this ball back as fast as they can. They're going to have to start trying to score quickly and throwing that ball. They have the weapons to do it. They just have not showcased those weapons. No explosive play tries in the passing game here tonight for the Cowboys.
And Bisbee looking for that back-breaking first down here in the
You're
fourth
not
quarter.
wrong. Every first down, folks, is about 2 more minutes taken off the clock every time.
So Lopez on a 3rd and 5. He's going to put Meyer in motion. Looks like they usually do a quarterback keeper on this, and that looks like exactly what they're going to do.
Can he get to the
Lopez
edge?
going to try to get there. Oh, big old hit. Thank God Lopez is such a tough kid.
Oh, Dave, decision time for the Bisbee Pumas.
Oh, no, you punt the ball.
It is 4th and 1. Did they get enough yardage to try? But they've had a punt blocked, and the other punt went about 15
both of their
yards.
punts have been unsuccessful, but you cannot give them the ball in the
You're not
20-yard
right. So
line.
Sebastian Lopez is. Oh, they're going to talk about this one. Timeout for the Pumas.
And during this timeout, one last time, there's some Hold on, I'm waiting for Principal John Watts to be finished here.
Here and playing the whole game. Bisbee band is still here. Give them a round of applause. Also our Bisbee cheerleaders.
All right, come on, John.
The band and the cheerleaders out in that cold all night.
So, during this timeout, I'd like to thank a couple of anonymous Bisbee fans, except they're not anonymous anymore. Melissa and Carlos Lopez donated very generously to us, saying congratulations to the Bisbee Pumas on their victorious season. All the glory to God. No discipline is enjoyable while it's happening. It is painful. But afterwards, there will be a peaceful harvest of right living for those who are trained in his way. Congratulations, Puma student athletes and coaches, for everything comes from him, exists in his power, and is intended for his glory. Amen. Thank you, Melissa and Carlos Lopez. We would not be here without you.
Also, thank you to Casa De la Paz Hospice, Dave. Again, support the businesses that support your community. Casa De la Paz Hospice, one of the top hospice care countries, not only in Sierra Vista, but all of Cochise County. Give them a call today at 520-263-3400.
So Bisbee is going to go for this. Oh, my goodness, this would be a backbreaker.
Quarterback
Lopez is gonna run
power.
up the right side.
What a move. He got it.
He got it. That is a backbreaker for the Cowboys. Bisbee Puma first down. And we can start. I'm not going to call that fat lady over here yet, but we can start thinking about a 2-hour trip
Yeah,
to Lima.
as long as they keep the ball, Dave. The ball's the program at this point. Like you said, another 2 minutes off the clock. Now, we talk about it all the time, and we're very conservative with our game management. But after the way the first 2 punts went and the Camp Verde line getting in there, almost blocking both of them, I don't mind that call at all. And Sebastian Lopez rewards the faith in the coaching staff with that first down. And here go another 2 minutes off the clock. Remember, the Cowboys only with 1 timeout left.
That's going to be a handoff up the middle for about 5 yards. Exactly what you want if you're the Bisbee Pumas. Do we have any score updates? Any Wilcox? Anything?
Number 2, Jackson Alvarez.
I'm not leaving our chat right now. I can get them myself.
Score updates, my friends. Wilcox, Buena, Douglas.
What a game we have here in the round 1 of the AIA 2A playoffs under the SSVEC lights. 33-20, a 13-point lead for the Bisbee Pumas over the Camp Verde Cowboys. 2nd and 5. Dave, 4:30 and ticking on this clock. I think all that left in this one are the handshakes, brother.
Said it. He said it. It's too early. I ain't heard no fat lady.
The fat man just said all that's left are handshakes, brother.
2nd and 5. That's another handoff to Jackson Alvarez. Good gang tackling. Number 17 has been there all night long. Gunnar Selting.
That was good effort from Alvarez, Dave. But one thing I think I saw is maybe that ball was a little bit loose in Camp Verde. If the Cowboys came up, they could have punched it out. But here we go, another 3rd down. Like we said, we'll see you in 2 minutes after the last first down conversion. Well, under 4 playing, 3:52 and counting, and another 3rd down for the Bisbee Pumas. Buena is up on Cienega. Thank you, Dan the man. 20-15. Of course, Buena looking to host their first playoff game next week.
All right, so this will be the fat lady singing right here. Bisbee gets his first down on 3rd and 3.
I already called it. I haven't been wrong yet.
I haven't called it yet. Lopez, they are going to hand that thing off to Meyer. What a run by Bryson Meyer. Bryson Meyer has officially cattle prodded the Cowboys, and that is going to bring him up to the 40-yard line. Bryson Meyer may have just put this thing away.
Well, let's give a shout-out, Dave, to the offensive line for the Bisbee Pumas. Why not right now? This was a gotta-have-it drive for that offensive line of the Bisbee Pumas, and they have answered the call here. We're talking about Isaiah Montiel, Nathan Cano, Fabian Hernandez, Spencer Anthony, and, what's the last one? On the one I miss him every time. I'll get him after this one for sure, after this play.
New set of downs for the Pumas, and they are just going to run this thing all the way to 000. Lopez is going to take the snap, pitch it out quickly to Meyer up the left side. Good tackle, come flat. Take a wild guess who came in flying in on that tackle.
Liam Brand, that's it. Liam Brand, 67. I always forget Liam Brand. So one more time, and a drive where the Bisbee Pumas had to play power football. They did. Liam Brand, also Nathan Cano, Fabian Hernandez, Isaiah Montiel, and Spencer Anthony, the offensive line for the Pumas, get it done and officially put this game on ice.
All right, Pima, you better get ready because we're coming, baby. And we have some business. We have some bones to pick with Pima. Everybody in Bisbee, Arizona knows how we feel about Pima. So we'll see you next week and go ahead and break your hearts.
Dave, giving nothing but bulletin board material to the Pima Rough Riders.
That's gonna be a handoff up the middle. Another beautiful play. Going to set up 3rd and about 4. And that's it. We are done here, my friends. The Bisbee Pumas are going to beat the Camp Verde Cowboys and advance to the 2nd round of the playoffs. We're going to
Miguel Rivas says Scottsdale Prep wins. Scottsdale Prep against Wilcox? No way.
No, they did not.
Miguel, can you get us the score for that one? As there's 1:32 to play. Again, thank you. Our Cool FM Live Sports are basically year-round put on by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative and the Ed Morse Automotive Group. So if you need to buy a new or used vehicle, you call the Ed Morse Automotive Group and support the business that supports your community.
Oh, you know it's official when the Camp Verde coaches left the booth. And that's going to be a handoff. Bryson Meyer. That's it. That's another first down. We are done. That's it, my friend.
Dave.
The Bisbee Pumas are going to the 2nd round.
Dave. I told you with 4 minutes and 40 seconds it was done. You don't have to keep saying it, brother.
Done.
It is officially done. All that left officially are the handshakes and the kneel downs here. What a Cinderella season for the Bisbee Pumas. They missing the playoffs last year. You talked about the bad blood between these two teams. Bisbee exacts their revenge. 33-20 in the first round of the playoffs. The first playoff game that they've hosted since 2015. The first time they've won the region since 1963. And we do have a timeout, the last timeout from the Cowboys. And the Bisbee Pumas, fans, players, and coaches are starting to celebrate here at historic Warren Ballpark.
What a weekend to be alive in Bisbee, Arizona. It's Side Pony Festival. There's 100 bands in town. There's going to be live music all weekend, and we will be using that live music to celebrate our Puma party. Let's go, boys. Before we get out of here, my friends, one last time, let me thank the people that made this possible for you. Thank you to Melissa and Carlos Lopez. Thank you to Doc's Dyes, located on Main Street in Old Bisbee. Thank you to Jesus Abayo and Televista Health. Thank you to After Hours HVAC, Fred Gray, friend of the program. And thank you to the Sierra Vista Soap Company.
So 14 Donald Lawless, former defensive coordinator for the Pumas, saying it right. 14-0 run in the second half for the Pumas. We talked about that 20-0 second quarter for the Cowboys, but the Pumas riding the ship as they do take that first knee, and that I think is going to be a great sportsmanship.
All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Principal John Watts is in the booth. What's up, John?
What's up? Go Pumas!
Oh, what a day to be alive. Thank you very much to Casa De La Paz. Thank you to Sierra Vista Coat Company. Thank you to Synergy Home Care.
Oh, my goodness, Dave. There is something special brewing in Bisbee, Arizona.
I tried to warn him.
I'm telling you, David, this happened. This happened in baseball season when the Pumas faced a lot of adversity. We can go back to the state semifinals when Benson was up 4-0, and they came back and won that one handedly. They beat Phoenix Christian in the state championship, and they have all of that momentum riding into the football season. Now a 10-1 Bisbee Puma team goes to Pima to take on the Rough Riders, a game that we possibly could go to.
Y'all will be there. But
that's what
as
you
far
think.
as the Camp Verde Cowboys, thank you very much for coming down here. Please get home safe. We know it's a long drive. Take your time or stay the weekend. Enjoy Cochise County. There's a lot to do around here.
Thank you to everyone, especially Doc Stiles, who said great commentary. We always appreciate when we get that because we try to be the most neutral casters in the world. But my goodness, couldn't be more excited for the Bisbee Pumas, and hopefully we get to follow them to Pima. We'll see how that works out. But one last time, folks, 33-20, Bisbee Pumas over the Camp Verde Cowboys. I'll tell you what a game. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Cool FM Live. For Dave Davies, Ernesto, can't get his last name, always forget, and Paul Corder, we will see you next week.